Have a donut, eh? Sorry about that.
Holy cow! I'll take you to Tim Hortons and buy a double and a cooler.
Is Tim Hortons actually a thing?
Oh yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, it's
Hi,
That's
YouTube.
Just something people made fun of.
roll up the rim right now. Roll up the rim to win right now.
It's the Canadian version of Cracker Barrel, basically.
Oh, I thought it was a fast food joint.
It used to be very much fucking Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, right? Very much a donut shop.
Yeah.
But over like the past 10, 15 years, they've really evolved into, as Charles said, right? Like, well, not like more of like I don't know.
I'd say
Dumplings?
A lot of lunch items, but people are crazy about the fucking coffee, and I don't understand it.
it's kind of turned to me. It kind of turned into that common everyday man type of breakfast, lunch type restaurant, which I consider Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
About the same. Home cooking.
What would be the what's the American equivalent to poo-tang?
Poo-tang? That's
Poo-tang?
What?
You're talking about pussy, right? Poo-tang.
Poutine. Yeah, poutine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right. So anyway, fellas, when last we saw our noble heroes, they were not eating donuts at, what was the name of that place again?
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. They were not eating donuts at Tim Hortons. They were just escaping a room full of junk, coffers and trunks and thrones, and leaving after one of the tapestries was knocked down and turned into green slime. They started burning it. As it burned, it turned brown, and the room got frigid, and they were taking massive cold damage. And they all fled the room, other than Rashid, who was floating in his winged boots, in the middle of the room with a
right here we'll put Rashid.
Protection from cold cast upon him. And Rashid, since you are in the room, you will notice that on the left side, as the tapestry, which had not fallen down yet, but still is being burned, and it's turning brown as it burns, you will see behind it on the northern edge of that western wall, where the great octopus's garden motif was hanging, there is a door that was concealed behind the tapestry. What would you like to do? And I'll start you as what would you like to do, since you're the one still in the room.
I want to
do such. Please start off first and foremost with giving me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please.
Okay. And I'm still going to sign into my laptop. I haven't done that yet.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, very poorly. Oh, 6.
Oh, man.
You got a con saving throw? All right. You will take 26 points of cold damage then at the start of your turn. But you do have protection from cold, so you will only take half, 13.
I'll make my, whatchamacallit save. Concentration save.
Oh, is it the protection from elements of concentration spell?
Yep.
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. Roll it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I rolled a 15 and a 19 because I have advantage because I have Warcaster.
Excellent feat. Good choice. All right. What would you like to do?
I think I'm just going to fly over to my friends and go tell them about the concealed passageway that is now been revealed.
All right, so you're going to fly out of the room through the door in the southern area?
Yeah.
And get far enough away to where you no longer feel the biting cold emanating from the room from you as everybody else is huddled in that area.
Okay.
You went on robotic there, Michael.
And I say, On the opposite side of the wall, I can see that there is a passageway that has now been revealed.
Is Rashik still in the room?
He has left and is
Okay.
now huddled in the passageway
Alright.
along with everybody else, fleeing the freezing
Alright.
of the room.
So, is there a way that we can make this room back to normal temperature?
Try a fire did this. Try some frost.
I ray of frost at the tapestry again.
Are you what part of the tapestry are you ray of frosting?
Well, the bit that I can see, the bit that's on the bit that's already brown. You know, you said the term brown, right? So
no, do that like the green slime that's been burned and turned brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, and it fades to black.
Oh shit. Okay.
And now it's doing necrotic damage. Quick, try radiant. Nothing's working. It just keeps getting worse.
Lone Hunter will, hearing this, will say, "Do you all want to live forever or die in your beds, weak as old men, sucking milk from a goat's teat?" And he'll go dashing on into the area in the room where Rashid pointed out the secret door, concealed door, whatever it was, the issue at hand.
As he runs past me, I'm going to hit him with the resistance.
Awesome.
I'll allow it, sure. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
As you enter the room.
All right, that's an 11 on the dice, and with his mighty modifiers, I guess, if you want to call them that, that will give him all of 12.
Plus the resistance?
Resistance do for you?
It just reduces damage, doesn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, I figure you're going to fail, so.
Such confidence.
And you will take 14 points of cold damage, which, if you have resistance, if that affects cold damage and not like weapon attacks or something, then
let me check for you.
Then you will take half that as 7.
I think you pick what is resistance to.
No. Oh, the resistance cantrip only gives you D4 on your plus D4 on your save.
Okay.
It doesn't give you resistance.
Okay, just 4. So you take 14 cold because you only take half damage. And you make it and you find the door. And that's almost all your regular movement.
Okay, as a bone, well, shoot, I'd.
Are you going to hide? Are you going to hide from the cold, 100?
Are you going to dash?
What? Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's a bonus action, as long as I can get the passageway open. I would back. Hey, see you. Have a good one. But if I can open up the door, I would use my bonus action dash.
You can do that. And then you can, as you open the door, it reveals a corridor 10 feet wide that is heading north and then curved east again.
Okay. Lone Hunter.
Get to the top of that, which would be away from the cold then.
Right up about here.
Sure. Let me click on you so I can see your map thing that you're going around there.
Right up here at the head of the step.
Oh, okay. Now it's there. Okay. Yes. I was having difficulty finding it.
Okay. And Lone Hunter, as a free action, will holler, "To glory and beyond!"
And you will see stairs descending down as you can.
Are you layabeds ready to run the gauntlet?
Simone's only got 20 hit points left. She
Um,
runs through. She
I'll go
she might
last.
die, and she can be healed.
I'll go last, and I'll hit her with resistance. I'll hit all of you with resistance.
All right, sure.
I'll give you. Resistance is a concentration, so.
Yeah, one at a time.
Wait, one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yep.
All right. Well, Serena will go first then, I guess.
While they're preparing
Serena.
to run, while they're preparing to run, I'm going to zap.
You are very hurt. You are very hurt. Okay, I am going to lay upon you some sort of healing before we continue, because we can't go on like
Are
this.
you talking Serena or
The Serena should be okay. It's Simulacra that's dying.
I've tried healing her. I've tried healing. What's
Serena's
the name of non-Serena?
Serena's at 40 out of 80. The simulacrum's at 18 HP total.
What's the simulacrum?
Well,
called?
I don't care about the simulacrum. So what did you call it?
Simone.
The simulacrum's called Simone.
Right. Simone can't be healed. I say I've tried, but she can't be healed.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about Simone.
Yep.
Don't listen to him, Simone. Says Bran. He's just trying to hurt your feelings.
Simone doesn't reply. Mostly because she's not really conscious.
And how is Serena doing?
That's what Serena says. Don't let her drag you down with her negativity. I say to Simone.
Right. Well,
you can rise up against your mistress. She's keeping you down with her derogatory attitude. I say, speaking to the simulacrum.
Simulacrums of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your masters.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing, though. Like, if you cast True Polymorphos in your Simulacrum, then they become an actual creature, right?
Suppose that's possible.
Anyway,
a beast, yeah.
Well, True Polymorphos, you turn it.
Oh, true.
Turn it
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I had another spell, I would turn my Simulacrum into an ancient red dragon, and we'll have an ancient red dragon on our side.
Duck.
Okay, so I'm inquiring about how damaged you are, Serena.
I'm at 40.
Would red dragon be on your side, or would an ancient red dragon be on its side?
Okay,
Serena's at 40 out of 80.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go.
All right.
You're fine then.
All right. Resistance. Serena is gonna dash, so she's got a minimum distance. Her movement speed is 40 feet, so she can move 80 feet.
That will be plenty enough for only one round of going through there. Give me a Constitution saving throw, if you would, please.
All right. And guidance is D4, right?
Yeah.
22 plus con.
You will take half damage, which will be 15 points of cold. That is
okay.
Half. And you can lift the patch of slime by and just go through the opened door, and then come back up to where Lone Hunter is standing.
Yep.
At the top of the stairs, heading down in a corridor that you can see goes another 50 feet before it completely it's a cross section. Okay.
Yep.
Who's next?
Fuck it. The simulacrum will go next.
Cast resistance on it.
Yep, resistance.
Yep.
Oh, while we're waiting for them to go, I'll cast Sacred Flame on the brown patch and see if it has any effect.
It turns black.
Ah. Then I'll just wait. I'll try blasting the sacred. I'll try blasting all the brown see from a distance.
So you stop Simone before she goes in, then.
Yep.
Okay, sure. That's good. Sure, 4.
Right, so she waits until you turn everything in the room black. So to speak. All right. And
now go, run.
All right. Simone's gonna run through.
It's still a little frosty, but
okay. You still want me to make a save or
no save?
All right.
It's just the room still feels a little frosty, but it's not.
All right. She dashes through then.
All right. Next.
Resistance on Brunt.
I'll cast resistance on you after you.
Same time then.
Okay, let's go together. And
full dash action.
Okay, so you'll dash, no saving throw required, but that leaves people without.
Come on, Barry. Oh. But if there's no cold, come on, Barry.
Oh no. Okay.
Go. Let's go. Let us proceed.
And yeah, you can go through. Huh. Transport via tongue, transport via plants, then tree stride, then true polymorph. Interesting. True resurrection, true seeing, true strike, tsunami. I've never read tsunami.
Is that the Demi-Lich?
No, there's just.
What have you found, Lone Hunter?
Are you reading the spell Demi-Lich?
No.
Oh, all right.
I was just going through the player's handbook, and I was just surprised that those are those spells.
Yeah.
In the player's handbook in that order.
They're alphabetical, right?
Okay. So yeah, there is no more Constitution saving throw required. The radiant damage, when the brown mold turns black, it is no longer in effect.
All right.
I mean, it'll take the room a little bit to not be cold.
Yeah.
But no more damage required. All right. And you all now all gathered at the top of the landing, at the stairs, heading down.
Right.
Let me leave the lurk away. He says, pushing to the front.
Right. So Serena's at 25 HP and Simone's at 18.
Lone Hunter will say, I see a hallway down there. And it looks like there's a opening to the north and to the south. But past that, I can't make out nothing.
I'll proceed carefully, checking the ground and the ceiling for the walls for any little holes, the ground for any prodding the ground in front of me and looking at the ceiling to see if it looks unsafe.
How are you plotting the ground?
I'll crack it with my hammer. hit it hard before stepping onto anything.
Boom. Boom. You have light on your shield?
Yep.
All right.
Lone Hunter will holler out, "Be careful!
What?
Keep a look above! Be careful! Keep a look above! You never know. There might be some sneakies up there."
Yeah, and also this isn't the last time that we had a cave in on top of us.
Yep. I'll cast silence as well before proceeding. So I'm not making quite so much noise to attract attention, but still hammering the ground before moving forwards.
All right. As you get to the intersection, you hammer the ground right there, and the whole intersection collapses down into the ground, revealing a pit trap with spikes at the bottom.
Oof.
The floor is now gone.
North, south. Is it possible to go straight on or not?
We can't hear you, Brian. You're still in the area of the silence.
I'm asking. Oh yeah. I point. You see him pointing in the various directions, and raising his hands to see if you've got any preference. Do I see any points?
Lone Hunter will be going with his arms up in the air like a victory sign. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand it from here. This way, that way, or that way? What?
I'm going to jump north.
All right, you're just going to skip the skip the edge right there.
Yep.
That's not very far. I'll allow it. Skinny across the corner, heading north. All right.
Lone Hunter will say, "Something ate him. He disappeared, but left his shield. He wouldn't leave his shield. The light's still there on the shield."
Shortly after you jump that north, your dark vision will come to the range that it ends in a dead end.
I'm using my shield with the light on it, I think.
60 feet ahead, and then it dead ends.
Yeah.
Comes to a dead end?
Yes.
Advancing slowly, hammering the floor, I'll go up to the dead end and see if I can find any signs that this is a false. I'll light a candle to see if there's any breeze coming through the wall or signs that it's a false wall.
Well, let's just move up. Hunter, if we have lost Brand, we still must keep going.
You can see the light shining from the north.
Well,
it's just that beastie that ate you that's dragging your shield off.
Well, we should probably make sure it doesn't eat anyone else. Don't you think?
Lone Hunter will look back at his party and such and say, "We need to avenge our mighty little dwarven buddy." And
agreed.
He'll start marching up and trying to get to that point where he can have a better vantage point. Line of sight.
Fox will cast mending on the ground to fix all the little holes that he made on the way.
Okay. You find roll me an investigation check or perception check. Actually. Everything in here is a perception check. Brunt.
Through a small follow one Hunter.
I get a 14.
You do not find anything.
False passageway. You see him sort of approaching you, waving his arms, indicating to try.
We still can't hear you.
Yeah, but I'm I'm describing what you're seeing. A
Yeah.
dwarf approaching you, waving
Yeah.
his arm and indicating to go off towards the east, is it? The next
Yeah.
one?
East.
Lone Hunter, a sigh, a deep sigh. You weren't eaten. Oh, grant the gods solace. They didn't have to pay for.
You fall silent as you come into the radius of his silent spell.
Never eat a dwarf. I learned the lesson the hard way.
So I want to look down to the pit trap. Does it look like there are any doors or anything on the bottom of the pit trap? Because we've had doors like that before, so.
Roll me a perception check.
All right, Simone will help me.
Are you trying to look from the top?
Yeah.
We can lower you in if you want.
Yeah, we can give you a helping hand.
21 on perception.
You do not find anything.
All right. I don't find anything.
Lone Hunter will work himself around the northeast corner to get onto that stretch of hallway that cleric buddy is coming on down and walking down with the light. And then he said, let's go east. So Lone Hunter will duplicate that function around the eastern corner over onto the other side.
Serena and Simone will follow him, like same deal.
Okay. So y'all are heading east. What are you doing? Who's going to lead?
I'd be standing there trying to help any of the other party members that are trying to get around the corners, to give them an arm to steady themselves.
If you're just trying to jump from corner to corner, not completely over the 10 feet, it's no problem for anybody. Even the
no check.
8 strength people can hop a corner.
Yeah, but I'm it's just
which is good because I am at strength.
It's just the thematics of it, of what Lone Hunter's doing.
All right, so who's in the lead heading east?
Brunt will go in the lead again if no one else.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you wait for me, okay. And then Brunt.
I would say that like Shardak and Barry are like right in front of Lone Hunter.
So Lone Hunter's the rear guard, and you two are in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah, right here would be where Lone Hunter was and helping the party, trying to get the party all together again safely.
Would Barry and
Rashik
be waiting for Brunt, or would you carry on? Because I mean, Brunt's happy to take the lead.
I think we're just waiting for Brunt to get to the front.
Okay. And then carries on with his saying prayers while hammering the floor with his hammer and moving forwards in silence.
Yep, silence still up, so we don't hear any of it.
All right. You bang on the door. I mean, you bang on the floor, and it ends in a doorway on the eastern side, on the east wall.
It arrives at a doorway?
Yes, and you're banging the floor, and it's all good. There's no more pit traps to get to a door.
Okay. Is it just a normal door?
It is normal for the tomb. It is oak with iron, iron bands or whatever.
Any keyhole or anything like that?
There is no keyhole. There is a doorknob.
So he'll get out he's having a look.
Which door are we at?
The eastern door. There.
This one right here.
Not seeing your marker.
All right.
See my marker?
It's to the right of A1.
Well, that was 21A, but yeah. Let's see.
Oh
here.
yeah, you covered up the 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, east of that.
Right. We're right here. Right here.
Yes.
Okay. I
So-
just want to make sure because I'll put a little mark for us there.
And are the hinges of the door on this side or on the other side?
The hinges are on the other side.
Damn it! I knew it. They would be. I'll check around the walls, the walls around the door, and then the door itself, seeing if I can see any secret holes for darts, any sort of sign of
Give me a perception check.
strange worn stones or anything like that.
I'll help him because I'm right behind him.
Right. You may have advantage on your perception check.
Oh no! Wait, no, I can't hear her, so he can't ask for help. Never mind.
Well, you can see him walking around, and you
Yeah.
put your head up in there.
I'll help then. Sure.
Tap him on the shoulder, hand singling each other. What are you doing?
Yeah. Sure. I'll help him then.
With her help, I get a 25.
You do not find anything abnormal.
In that case, I put my hand on the doorknob and try and turn it, and if the hinge is on the other end, I'll push it open.
All right. As you push the door open, the floor underneath you magically disappears, and you and Serena are plunged down into.
Can I hold on to the doorknob?
Sounds like more of a strength save than anything else. Give me a strength saving throw.
21.
You can hold on to the doorknob.
Can I grab one to front?
Oh, you bastard.
I'm not that heavy. Don't worry.
It's only 10 feet. I mean, holding on to.
I mean, he is a dwarf.
Yeah, it's meaning he's like 5 feet tall. So I mean, it's like 5 feet, and you're touching the ground anyway.
What's the simulacrum doing? Falling?
No, the simulacrum didn't come forward. Only I came forward.
Yeah.
So she grabs hold of me.
Both at the door.
Does that make my strength save at disadvantage?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'd think.
That's how I would.
I'll get an 11 then.
That's not enough. You both fall.
Yeah. Bastard. I'll try and fall on top of her.
Sorry.
I'll try.
Sorry, dude.
To be fair, you only had the one hand to hold on with, so.
Would you both give me Constitution saving throws? And this is poison.
Oh,
Okay.
Good for our dwarf buddy, not good for the elf.
Well, I got 18.
Natural 20.
All right. Y'all will only take half damage from the point. Well, you will take 3 bludgeoning from falling, 1 piercing from the spikes.
Yep.
But since you made your saves, you will only take. Oh, well, still pretty good roll. 19 poison, which you're a dwarf, so you're going to take even half of that, right?
Yep.
You're going to take a quarter damage, which would be.
Oh, 19 was full, not half. So.
19 was half. Instead of rolling 4d10, I just rolled 2d10, and I got it.
Okay. Okay.
But you'll.
And
I take half, so I take 10.
Yeah.
And I'm at 3 hit points.
Don't rob yourself. Round down. You take 9.
9.
Is that the end?
I know.
Is that the end
Oh,
of?
yeah. I'm talking to
Yeah.
Dwarf boy, Brunt.
Pius, not Ryan.
Is that the end of the simulacrum?
The simulacrum didn't fall in.
Pardon?
Simone.
The simulacrum didn't fall in.
Well, do you guys see anything down
Yeah,
there?
the simulacrum didn't come forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come forward as well, closer to the pit, to see if they're okay.
Syringe does not look okay, by the way.
And
I'll like put my spear shaft down to help pull them out.
Yep.
Fox is gonna lower the rope that we've been using to lower everyone.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll just like use my spear shaft to pull you guys up.
I pull myself out, I guess.
Brunt
Well,
is,
hey, make sure you check the pit first.
yeah, Brunt. She'll be pulling herself out while Brunt's inspecting the.
If they're inspecting the pit, I'm gonna jump down into the pit.
Oh, okay.
Because I can help them inspect the pit, really. You know.
I'm assuming you have the flying boots, so you can just kind of hover.
Actually, no, Michael, I'm not even worried about it. Druids are immune to poison at my level.
Really?
Are they immune to falling onto spikes?
Yeah,
is there spikes down there? Well, then I can just fly, like drift down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
poison.
The spikes did like 5 damage though.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the poison. But I'll help them look, and I'll help them up, and
I will.
anyone needs any healing.
Serena will sit against the wall because she's on 3 hit points.
Does silence concentration?
I think
it is.
But the damage I took, I can't possibly fail my fusion save.
Don't worry about it. All right, give me an perception check for checking out the bottom of the pit.
Just for the sake of it, yeah, it is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. And you have advantage because we have multiple people looking.
Okay. Do you wanna check and I'll help you?
Rashik?
Yeah, I'm just looking up my skill.
Okay.
Trying to. I have better perception than investigation, but I'll roll investigation.
And I'll be casting guidance on you to add D4.
A 14.
Actually, I can't cast guidance because I'm in silence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
14 it is. You do not find anything special about the bottom of the pit. Although I will give you this one for free. The floor just fucking disappeared. It's not like there's a trap door or anything. Like the floor was there and now
there's no mechanism. There. It's
not there.
Conjuration magic.
That's strange.
Can I like take some of this poison?
Sure. Do you have a poison kit proficiency?
Do you know what? I do not.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm not worried about being poisoned, so.
Yeah. So you're not going to poison yourself by getting it, but it's still, is it effective? What's the efficacy of it?
Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just trying to think of stuff to do.
Was that your perception check advantage, by the way?
Rashik, did you roll advantage on your perception check?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Fox will go down and try it for himself.
And the door?
Wait, was that an investigation or a perception?
Perception.
That was a perception, then it was 19.
Okay.
I thought you said investigation.
Pardon? Still don't find anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And the door, did it close after that?
I think you probably would have pulled it close when you were hanging off it.
I mean, it was about to. You were hanging on, and all of a sudden you lost when he pulled. You lost.
Yeah, because it was going away. So it was pushing away. Yeah, I would have dragged it closed as I fell, because it wasn't a pull open. It was a push open.
Yeah, it was push open. But then, see, things are a little different there. Door closed. Like, if the door closed, you're trapped in a fucking pit.
I say.
By the way, just let you know, nature scored 10th level. I'm immune to poison and disease.
All right. So let's just say the door is closed. You all are in darkness. Well, except for the light. You have the light spell, so you're not. But the rest of the party's in darkness because if the door closes, the floor is there again.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's all right. Lone Hunter can see.
Yeah, but
have dark vision,
there's
but it's
closed in a pit.
it would have closed while me and Brent were still in the pit then, right?
Which door? Which door was Brunt working on? Is it the one that is straight?
the only one you see, which is straight on the eastern wall.
Oh, okay. The Lone Hunter said, "The floor ate him. It's alive. This stone is alive."
Rashik, you remember how you saved us from that lava? Could you do that to the ground right here? So even if the floor disappears, we'd still have something to step on?
Isn't Rashik down there in the pit with him?
No, he would not.
No.
He would have appeared as soon as the door closed. Which would have been as they were falling, as he went hold of it.
Someone just dive through the door, like dive through it, and then as quickly as you can, and then hold it open.
Well, first we need to get out of the pit. I'll start hammering pitons into the wall and start using them.
No, dude. The floor reappeared above us.
There's the wall. The floor.
Like we're trapped inside this pit.
I don't know. I'm going to get up to the door and then the trap door and then start hammering, or presume it's an illusion.
It's not a trap door. It's the floor disappears every time the door opens and closes. So I mean, it's literal floor.
So we're trapped.
No, I don't care. Dwarves aren't trapped.
Still going to try to hammer the
negative, I say, and start climbing the wall.
Which I don't hear because you've still got silence up, I think.
Yeah. So stop, unless you actually try to, when I'm trying to climb the pitons, you grab hold of me and pull me back down into the pit again, which I might not like. I'll just climb up to the surface and the door.
Lone Hunter said, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that?"
You don't. Yeah, they're just silent.
And that's the point.
Yeah, we see the silence area. No one hears it.
And the silence of the death and the digestion going on with our friends. We have to kill this.
How big is the silence area?
10 by 10 by 10.
So
the silence area.
So if he's up next to the thing, then the 10 by 10 area, does it extend through stone? All right. So everything suddenly goes silent for a sec.
As you stand above the door or in that area, you will also still be in the silence. But your pit that you are in is 10 by 10 by 10.
And it's pitch black for us, right? Because I took a light with them.
Have dark vision. North, outside of the pit. Pitch black unless you have dark vision.
Lone Hunter will step up to the floor that ate his friends, and he's going to search that area around to see if there's like a feed me slot where you put a gold coin on in to feed the monster.
All right, roll your perception check.
All right, and that will be a mighty, not so mighty, 19.
The floor has no cracks that you can find. There's no slots. It is not a trap door as best you've ever seen. There's that door on the east in front of you. However, as you're feeling around on the ground, you do on occasion feel vibrations as if something heavy is hitting the floor.
With that, Lone Hunter's going to try to
break rumblings of the belly of some stone beast.
Lone Hunter's going to try to break through the door in front of him because of that, trying to get away from the rumblings of the and the acid of this stone beast that's eating the party.
How do you go about it? Do you turn the doorknob, or do you just...
He's going to...
beat it down with your shoulder?
Yeah. We'll just bull rush it, like a New York City cop going into a crack house.
Don't they have like a machine to do that with now?
Well, they probably do, but I'm old-fashioned, old man.
How does that even work? You see it on TV, and it's just like they're holding this like canister thing. They put it to the door, and the door busts open. What is it, like a pressurized canister? Like
maybe like a CO2 charge or something in it.
Yeah. I'm always curious about that. I want to know how those things work.
It works by FM.
FM?
Friggin' magic.
It's fucking TV, right? Just go with
it. That's right. They may have something like that. I don't know, but I would say the power comes from some kind of CO2 charge or something.
I was going to say it's some sort of shaped charge.
Give me a strength athletics check as you're boom, slamming up against the door.
Come on, dice, do me good.
There's a big old.
Oh yes, that one won't be too bad. Let's see what my modifier. I got 16 on the dice. And my strength, you said athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that will be a 22.
You feel it waver, but it's not quite good enough.
Lone Hunter will step back 10 feet and charge you. Say what?
Take a running jump at it?
Yep. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go running right up to it, and then just before his big 8-foot frame body, he's going to jump to do a Jackie Chan kick to it. Not that he has that ability, but that's the style look that he's going to go for.
In your head, it's Jackie Chan, but
yes,
in reality, it's.
I'll give you advantage with a running jump, with a running start to batter down the door.
Oh, okay.
There's probably a freaking magical floor on the other side of this door as well.
Well, I don't know, but I know there's a beast eating your ass down in the hole, grumbling and vibrations and juices just flowing through Lone Hunter's head. That's
would he feel the vibrations in the silence area still?
Yeah. Silence is no sound, but I'm saying he can probably still feel.
All right. Yeah, makes sense.
24 for DC check.
Oh, that's so close.
Hey, I can only do what the dice tell me.
Yeah.
Can Barry help? Barry's
strong. I'll let, if you want Barry to take a running jump, I'll let him have a check with advantage because he's large and he's got a running start.
And I weakened it for him.
Strength athletic check with advantage.
He's like just gonna ram it with his head.
Hurl his bolt. Bear comes barreling down the corridor. Everybody up against the wall. Right into the door.
Roll it.
I'm rolling.
Advantage, strength athletics check for Barry.
I don't think I did it there in the dark. I got a dirty 20 because he doesn't have athletics. He has a big strength, but no athletics.
I always found that weird about some things. No.
Dirty 20, but no, can't do it.
Is it locked now, the door?
No.
Can't you just open it?
Have you ever tried to open a door without turning the door handle?
Yeah, I don't know why they're not just.
It's not so easy.
Fox can't do anything.
On TV.
He's in the dark.
I've tried it.
Lone Hunter will get bothered by the grumbling and the feeling of the tremors, thinking that the rock monster are coming for him. So he'll pull the Frostbrand greatsword that he has and run up to the door berserkedly and swat at it twice.
slashing damage against a door. Not an axe. It's a great sword.
Well, hey, that's what I had. I wasn't taking.
That's what you got.
I wasn't going to take time to reach into my box of holding to pull out a great axe. But you know, I am playing that he is really bothered by this series of events of grumbling and tremors. So, staying true to character.
I'm just curious what would happen first. You beat down the iron door with iron castings with a sword, as opposed to the door beating the floor out with a hammer.
I think it's hard to beat from underneath, so he'll probably get. I don't know.
Damn it!
I
didn't. Why didn't I take message? Like, that'd be so useful right now.
I mean, I could have telepathic bonded us before any of this happened.
Did you?
I know you did one time. I just can't remember how long ago that was.
No, it was before we went into that last room.
How long?
And all that trouble and stuff went down.
It was a while.
Okay, let's say it's no longer.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Damn it! Message wouldn't even work because of freaking silence.
Well, it's going to take longer than 10 minutes. So
yeah, the silence will come down.
Yeah. So if anybody want to do anything during this 10 minutes while they're just beating at the door and beating at the floor?
Yeah, I'll go back around. Or first of all, I'm going to ask for something to light on fire. I need light. Anyone have any wood or anything?
Lone Hunter will say, reach in my pack. I got some torches.
Conjure firewood?
Either one. I'll take a torch. And then I'm going to go back around the first trap door and go to that hallway that's in an end.
The one to the south?
Yep.
Okay. It ends in a door.
I thought you said it was a dead end.
No, it ends in a door. There's a door.
Huh.
The south ends in a door. The north ends in a dead end.
All right, the north, not the south. Sorry. Okay. The one that he went to previously.
Okay.
And I have a question. As a player and a character, do we know the lore about this place? Like, what do we know about, like, magical transportation? Like, is it possible to, like, teleport or even plane shift out of here?
We haven't tried.
Not anything along those.
Like, do we know any lore about that or anything?
You do not.
Well, Brunt went ethereal and nothing happened to him.
Yep.
Because, I mean, like, why are we here? Like, I do have a plane shift.
We're here. We're here to go in.
I have a plane shift, but I can't swap it in.
We're here to stop the drive from doing something. I don't know.
No.
This is part of the quest where
I'm just saying that at some point, if we need to take a respite, right? Or or
I mean, we've kind of come this far. If we teleport out, we've got to come through here again.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, do you know that? Is that true?
I mean, I don't know that.
Like,
that's what I assume. In and out of character.
Yeah, like I'm just highly curious about this, about like taking a respite, because like if you said it's like a week for a long rest.
Yeah.
Nice gritty rules. I love them.
Yeah, like that's.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Yeah. I got to get something to drink.
Yep.
I mean, I'd like to get a long rest if possible, because. Yeah, like having all my spells back again would be awesome.
I mean, I'm not like in a rush or anything, but
yeah.
But I mean, like I understand, like I people are hurt and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking, like honestly, not even now, but I'm thinking like in 24 hours. Like, how many days are we gonna have to spend in here?
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
In like 3 days, it's gonna be like. The fucking TV show Lost. We're gonna be just fucking.
Do we even know that we could get back out?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, if we know any more about that, like.
Well, from our experience, magic is kind of funky here. Like when I cast Mordecai's Magnificent Mansion, it came out as Mordecai's Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
If we cast Point Shift, we might end up in the Shadowfield or something. Or the Elemental Point of Fire, where we just burn up immediately, or
no fire.
Yeah.
Or the Nine Hells.
Or would it just bounce us to somewhere else within the dungeon?
It's also possible.
Can I roll a perception on that wall, see if I find anything?
Sure.
Fox would be thinking, they fell down one, maybe. Maybe they're at a lower level if there's another way to get there. It's going to be a 23.
You find a secret door.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Does it...
I'm sorry, roll that with disadvantage.
Okay.
Since you have a torch, which is dim light.
That's going to be a 20.
The center of a torch is bright light.
Oh, is it? You still
yeah, like it's like 20 feet bright light and
I think it's 2020.
2020, yeah.
I think torches are 2020.
Yeah.
2020 vision.
He's got 2020 vision.
You find a secret door.
I'm going to go back and talk to Rashik.
All right. And you hop to the little corner and you go back to talk to Rashik. At that point in time, let's say the 10 minutes are up and the silence is over and the Lone Hunter's about ready to bust through the door. At the same time, the floor is starting to grumble and you start to hear the wailing, bang, bang of the hammer on the stone door.
Yeah, because the silence is up, right? Yeah. What happens if we open the door now? Because does the floor vanish again, and does it come back whole, or what? Like,
well, Master Rashik, I think I found a trap door. Maybe it leads down to them, but I didn't think they were still alive, to be honest.
We could be dead.
Well, show me.
Lone Hunter, would you like to come, or are you a bit busy?
I've almost got this door open. I'm gonna batter it down.
Oh, that's right. Charles took off. All right. We'll go to the other door and.
They're dying. I can feel them. All right. What do? You come. You point out the secret door. What?
See, there it is, just like I told you.
Oh no. I'm gonna see if I can open it.
No, that is part of the finding of a secret door. Is you figure out how to open it. You do, and it is a blank wall behind it.
Is it another secret door? Or is it an illusion? Can I pass my hand through it?
I'm back.
The silence is now over, Lone Hunter. You almost busted through the door, and you can now hear.
Can anyone hear me? Anyone? Can anyone hear me?
Hammer. Yes, you can now hear each other. Muffled, granted, but you can hear.
Hello?
Lone Hunter will hit the door with more veracity and strength because he'll be saying, "Their ghosts are coming back to haunt us because we didn't save them in time."
Is there a crack that I can see out of in the with the thing now?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
But Brunt is making extremely good progress on the ceiling because he's a dwarf. And he's got the hammer, which is and pittance, which is, what you need to crack the stone. He's, you never seen anybody work so well at this.
Yep.
Is the door open yet?
Sure. Let's
All
say
right.
you finally crash through it enough, and at the same time as you crash through it enough, I'll call it at the same time. Chip for the floor opens up.
And trying to eat us.
Sorry, the shield glows.
1 second before I think I'm going to open up the floor, I'll go down and just in case I open it up under somebody, I'll go and remove the poison from the spikes.
Okay.
All right.
How do you do that?
Give me the address, Serena.
Oh. Wait, sorry?
Give me some of your clothes.
Sure.
Can I just use prestidigitation to clean off the poison from the thing? Can I do that?
No, you have to take off your clothes.
Oh man.
An interesting question.
Because I've used prestidigitation to dry my clothes before. Can I just?
Give me a spellcasting ability check.
Sure. 25.
Okay. Seems to be removed.
All right.
You're not seeing any glistening. Not seeing any glistening anymore from the spikes.
Right. Done.
Ugh.
Does the pointed front?
What?
Well, you asked me to strip off there, so.
I just asked for some of your clothes.
Did you not have spare clothes?
Oh yeah, but it'd be more pleasant to have them from you. Anyway,
The dwarf wants a little shot of
yeah.
some elf leg.
Anyway, oh no, elves, ugh, too skinny. I saw a little bit of your undermeated ankles, and that was too much for me. I couldn't hold back down my dinner. Anyway, and I attack the pit from underneath and try and open it up.
No, eventually you will be able to do that. It will take you a couple more minutes to get you a big enough crawl space to get through, and also you will be able to batter down enough of the door to where you have a crawl space through it as well.
Lone Hunter will go through the crawl space or whatever area he can through that door as quick as he can, believing that he's hearing the ghost of his friends.
Hey, can anyone help me out?
The passage continues eastward, and then it turns south.
Lone Hunter's only going to go about 20 feet in, we'll say.
Okay.
Waiting for the rest of the party.
That is when, back to Fox and Rashik. All right, you have found, you would open the secret door, and you find a blank wall.
Hey, are you guys up there? Can you give me help up?
I want to tap that wall with the butt end of my spear shaft.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right. Simone's gonna try and help me out, but we both got 8 strength, so.
I'll try and help. I'll help you up.
All right. Sure.
I'm on my shoulders and reach the edge, and I'll give you a shove and try and get you over.
Yep.
What did you say, Michael? Perception?
Cool.
Yeah.
We got up there, I guess.
So let them do their bit first.
Sure. Perception check, Roland.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just slow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at, Roland? Up there at the
northern door.
Oh,
do I have like any sort of advantage or anything?
Not that I can recall.
I'll help him out.
Okay, then I rolled 7.
You do not find anything. Seems to be a blank wall.
What you looking for, Rashik? Serena as she climbs out.
Behind the secret passage. The secret door is merely another wall.
Alright, so I just like to point out that at the moment, I have Fox and Rashik, and I'm assuming Barry also up at 23A, that northern door.
Okay, that's what
Barry's there too, yeah.
Yeah. So about 50 feet south, and then another 30, 40 feet east down the corridor, with a pit in between, is Brunt, Serena, and Simone climbing out of the pit. And 20 feet even farther east of that, on the other side of the door where there's a crawl space cut through it, I have Lone Hunter. Okay. So, I mean, if you want to go ask Rashik something, Simone could have been saying, like, oh, they went that way.
All right.
Tell you, or, hey, look, so you can go to the...
Sure. Yeah, I'll go see him, sure.
All right, so you'll go to the corner, skip around the edge of the thing, and up there, do you take Simone with you? Brunt, what do you do?
Well, seeing them and not knowing where anyone's going, I'll be the last out of the pit, so I've helped her up. I'll try and climb out, and then seeing that she's going up that way, I'll follow her.
All right, Lone Hunter.
Yes.
What will you do?
He's standing there looking around at the corridor and seeing what's there. The hole in the door where he crawled through.
Yeah.
Looking for the rest of his buddies to come up and meet him. And he's...
You see him crawl through and start to head. You can probably even hear Serena go, where'd they go? And Simone's like, oh, he went through the door and they went up north again. And you them, okay, well, you can see all that. You're only 20 feet through a crack in the door. You can tell.
And as I see Brunt and Serena, I'll say, are you ghost or are you real? Do you come to haunt me for failing you?
You're the one who's haunting me.
I think I'm real, but will I know if I was a ghost or not? If I was a ghost?
Maybe.
I mean, I've been a ghost before. Does this feel like when I was a ghost?
Kind of does, because you didn't really know you were a ghost then until you found your dead corpse. You felt normal.
All right.
Well, you still feel kind of normal. So.
All right. Sure.
However, you haven't seen your corpse either yet, so.
Well, that's good. I think I'm probably still alive this time, Lone Hunter.
What happened to the rest of them? Where's Rashik? Where's that fun-loving little Barry with the burnt up mohawk now?
Simone says they're up at 23A.
What's 23A?
23A.
It's the newest happening spot.
Is that a new club? A new inn?
In Midtown.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Should we go have a drink there?
But, Alex, forgive me, I forgot the name of your character. It's Fox, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lone Hunter say, but what happened to Fox?
He went with Rashik. And Barry.
Brunt, didn't you say there was nothing up that corridor, that hall that you went up and inspected so thoroughly?
Have you come back up?
This dungeon, as you saw, the wall, the floor suddenly reformed. Maybe it's shifted every now and then, and secret doors appear that weren't there before.
Ooh, never thought of that.
It's got an answer for everything.
Well, hey, Lone Hunter does too, but his intelligence isn't the greatest. But he has an answer, right or wrong.
I think we should stick together, Lone Hunter. Let's follow up on this possible lead. At least check it before heading that way.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
I'm heading up that way.
Let's go save Fox and Barry and that flying little lizard Rashik.
All right. So you all will turn the corner.
If any of you have any healing to provide, I'm on 3 hit points.
What's 3 hit points? Lone Hunter will whisper.
I'm hurt really bad.
I know you look like a rough night at a good pub.
Right. Looking round at everyone, how's everyone else doing?
Once we're out there, I mean, yeah.
If blooded is half hit points, how many people are blooded?
I'm way past blooded.
Yep. And Fox, are you blooded?
No, you got me last time, I think.
Okay.
Simone is bleeding, but she's bleeding water because simulacrums are made of snow.
Yep. How's and how is Rashik looking?
Oh yeah, I'm bloodied as well.
Okay. Again, he bites into his finger and blood runs down, dripping on the bound hands hanging from a cord. And as the cord glows up and starts dripping blood drips from the ceiling onto you. And but it hurts, but it gives you back strength. And
I go unconscious because I don't have 3 hit points.
No, it gives you back your hit points.
Oh, all right.
You get that it hurts, but it gives you back hit points.
Yeah, all right, got you.
That's how my healing works. How many hit points would you take until? I don't know if I can do this, but I'll give you 40 hit points. Rashik, right. I'll give 15, and I'll take 15 myself.
40 hit points.
But the maximum it can go to is half your hit points. I can't heal you beyond that.
Oh, then I go. Then 37 would bring me up to half hit points.
Do you know what? I'm just over half, so don't do it to me.
Okay. Anyone else under half? Barry.
Oh yeah, Barry is too.
If Barry is, I'll give Barry 15 back.
Okay. I mean, Simone is, but she can't be healed, so don't worry about her.
Well, Barry just that's the first time that's he's received because I gave him cure wounds earlier, and now you did. So he's like, whoa, because can you imagine being a bear? Now you're smart, and then you're feeling magic. That'd be like astounding. He's just
well, maybe I'll teach Barry how to be a wizard once we get out of here.
Maybe I'll become a paladin.
Oh, well, you may want to talk to my sister about that then.
Or druid. And I could wild shape into a bear, because that's what all druids wild shape into.
Maybe if you're a druid, you can wild shape into a human.
You just blew my mind.
Well, I guess we'll find out if you ever become a druid.
I mean, I wouldn't allow another druid to transform into a human or an elf or whatever, race. But I allow a bear to do it.
Well, looks like you've got your character for Rowan's game then, Michael.
I could go with a bear druid. I can see it.
I can see it too. It's fun.
All right. So as you all come up, you see Rafik poking at a secret door he opened that opened into a blank wall, and he's like, "Hey, there's ain't nothing there. I don't see that," or whatever.
Let me inspect. This is curious. The secret doors that weren't there earlier that have suddenly appeared. Let me inspect and see if. Have a look at this stonework. I've never seen anything like it.
Serena thinks this is probably a fake, just a fake secret door. So she's just gonna stay against the wall and watch.
Hill and Brunt will cast his prayer of guidance, asking this time Damathwin to open his eyes and help him to see the hidden mysteries. And he'll inspect this wall using stone cutting to see how the grain of the stone, what it reveals, whether it's natural or whether it's been ground, if anything's opened, or how it's been formed. Are you stone cutting?
It is a similar stone to what you have seen in the walls of the tomb. It's not covered in plaster like some of the areas, but it is. No need to roll. You're a dwarf. You see it's stone.
But stone that will move or not, or just solid stone?
Well, that's a different question altogether. That would be a perception check.
Okay. I get a 22.
You find a secret door behind the secret door.
Is there going to be another secret door behind this secret door?
Only one way to find out.
Just not liking the floor very much. Is there a handle on the secret door, or how does it open?
Let's say it's a push panel.
Push panel.
Yeah, you kind of push it in, push it in and up onto some glass.
Hang on a sec. Come back and push it with that 10-foot pole because the floor might disappear again. So.
Yep. Have we got a 10-foot pole?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Doesn't someone have a rod of O'Malley?
Fucking time.
I forgot, guys.
Doesn't someone have a rod of immobility or removable rod?
Yeah, Fox had that on his old body. It's somewhere.
Yeah, it's now gone.
Oh, and you're okay. Yeah.
It's just saying, it's like, I've been walking around this whole time with a 10-foot pole. It's not like anybody noticed or anything. It's a fucking 10-foot pole. He's walking around like, you could have been banging the floor with this the whole time?
Oh, you mean this?
Hey.
This?
Hey, it's hey.
You mean this pole I've been carrying here this whole time? Yeah.
It's it's a collapse for that 10-foot pole.
What do you want? She's an elf. You gotta forgive her.
It's 5 2-foot poles that you put together.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so we're talking more like PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Twin PVC pipe.
It's an elven 10-foot pole. Won't work. I'll just try.
That's because you became an adventurer. You used to paint ceilings.
All right. You open the door using the fake 10-foot pole.
No, I'm not using it. I'm not using the 10-foot pole. I'm just using woven foot.
Serena has the criminal background. She used to break into houses. Like, fuck it.
Sorry.
So you open the door, and you see the corridor goes on 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. And you can see at the very end of it, on the eastern side, is a door.
Well, proceed in the same manner, hammering the floor as we go up and looking for any holes in the walls, sort of poison signs on things.
And I'm looking for arcane runes to see if there's like any sign that there might be another invisible floor or trap or anything.
Anybody else doing anything?
Well, Lone Hunter
casting resistance on myself.
You're just walking around like resist.
And Simone is helping me.
Lone Hunter would be protecting the rear, just keeping a very watchful eye on.
28 for rune detection.
So you should roll until the GM asks you to.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm just kind of freaking out. I'm just kind of picturing at my moment a tiefling because, casting a spell like resist something, kind of chanting. So pretty much that's all he's doing. He's walking through this place whenever anything's not happening or talking. He's just
I like this lizard.
Constantly
and
chanting.
then every once in a while it goes into because I fall into a pit.
Yeah, because he's now just casting a resistance. He's doing a prayer of protection.
Yeah, he's
keeping arcane protection spell. It doesn't last long. I gotta keep doing it.
Well, I think resistance is a minute.
Okay, so every minute he does it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking round to round. I remember 2 strikes like only a round.
well. I kind of picture that moment, kind of like in the Mummy movie there, where
where he's praying to all his different gods.
Yeah, Benny, a little sleazy Benny. He has a holy symbol for every occasion, just to cover his bets.
Just in case, right? All right.
Yep.
It works.
I picture Monty Python, the monks banging themselves in the head with the plank.
Yeah, I love that. Give me a perception check, Kai.
Okay. I get just a second. Sorry, it's reacting slightly slowly. I'll get out one of these dice that Charlie sent me.
I almost started a GoFundMe to get you real dice when I found out you had no real dice.
Yeah, Mike and I talked about it, and we got you the hookup.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And did it though.
GoFundMe. Yeah, what's your address? We'll just send you a pound.
I get a 17.
There's a good deal on Amazon the other day. Wow.
Was there
$17 for a pound of dice?
Oh, I don't know. Amazon.ca. I don't remember what it was. But I remember thinking, shit, that's a good deal. Like if I can see, I'd buy it. It was like
there's a local guy selling everything D&D for the past like 15 years for $2,000. But I mean, it's everything. It's crazy.
Wow.
Everything.
All right.
17.
All right. So you continue banging on the floor and everything. You get up to the top of about 50 feet to where there's a door on the east.
Yep.
Anybody else want to do anything? You're searching for runes. You don't see any runes. No need to roll because there are no bloody runes. Everybody else is kind of following behind.
Yep.
All right.
We're looking for her.
So the door is safe. Have I found a way through? Is there a handle?
This is the east. There is a door handle. It is oak with iron bands, similar to other doors that you have seen.
I say, Serena, stand back. And when she's 10 feet away, I'll take a firm grip on the door handle, turn it, and try and open.
It opens.
And I'll push on through.
Breathing a sigh of relief. Is a corridor that goes 50 feet east and ends in a blank, but there are 2 double doors on the north wall.
2 double doors on the north wall. Okay,
I'm assuming you're banging the floor.
Same process, saying prayers as I'm moving forwards, hammering on the wall and hammering on the floor and checking the walls for secret little holes to fire darts out of, etc. Until I get to the double
Roll
door.
me a perception check.
Okay. And for my perception, I get a 13.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything as you're following Brunt and the light to 50 feet down this eastern corridor to the doors on the north?
Can we see that staircase?
Staircase.
It's that map of it that I downloaded for the off of Google, which that staircase isn't really there.
Okay, cool.
I was like, I don't have a staircase on my map.
I think whoever did the map made some mods.
Okay. I see Rick start with your games making staircases that aren't really there.
I was like, I didn't see a staircase. I don't have one on my map. So
a lone hunter will stay at the back back door here,
bravely guarding the back.
That's right. Because there's only just
for mine, it's only a single.
Yeah, but that's where lone hunter stay there guarding that just in case, and that gives plenty of room for the rest of the party in between there to if they all gather up around there.
Yeah. Serena and Simone will be behind Brunt at the front.
Mm-hmm. Serena will be behind Brunt at the front. Yeah. Brunt will attempt to open these double doors, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so she can have them.
I'll tell Serena to stand back 10 feet.
Yep, I stand back
when I open the double doors.
What are you? And you're at the edge, Lone Hunter. What about Brunt? I mean, what about Barry and Fox and Rashik? Are you just in a line behind?
I'm behind Serena Simone in front of Barry Rashik.
Yeah, I'm a little bit kind of off to the left, about like 20 feet away, keeping an eye out for danger from other sources.
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. And you're still at the... Are you inside where the double doors are, or just outside where the western doors are, Lone Hunter?
Just outside. Have the door open so I can have visual line of sight for my buddies.
Down the corridor and down south corridor into the east.
Yep.
Okay, and that imaginary stairwell that's not there.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? I don't have a stairwell. What are you talking about?
No, it was Sirach started putting illusory passages in the dungeon now.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you going to do, Brunt? You're in the lead. You're at the doors.
Well, I can't remember. Have I checked the doors? Was that included in my perception check?
It was not.
Okay, I'm looking around to see if there are any strange holes, any strange markings, any unusual signs on the door or on the frame around it.
All right. Roll it.
And this time I get well, I'm not doing well here at all. I get a 13.
Okay. And you do not find any traps on this door.
No, I knew there weren't any. So I'll kick the door.
There are doorknobs.
I'll grab hold of the doorknob securely and turn it and open it.
Okay. As you do such, microscopic holes throughout the entire eastern corridor start emitting green gas. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw, except for Lone Hunter.
Poison?
It is... See, I'm curious about that. I'm saying.
Serena at 20. And Simone at 20.
Okay. I'm curious about that poison because it's. I'll ask you as a DM. Would you call knockout gas poison, guys?
I kind of would, but it doesn't. I get a 26 or a 27, so it doesn't really
matter.
If it incapacitates you, I'd class it as poison.
I would treat it as poison. It's just like drinking alcohol.
Yeah,
Alcohol
I count alcohol as poison too. So
yeah, I treat alcohol as poison too in my D&D games.
So
What about Rashik and Barry?
by the way, that's a 22 total for both of them.
Okay.
Rashik rolled a 10, but if it's poison, he's immune. And I'm just getting to berries here. Because I got a... Whoa, what the hell is that sound? Because,
You would be immune to sleep poison by the drow, which would be similar to what this is.
If it's magic, though, then I was affected by it.
Well, Sage Advice had a great one on that about all the races that are immune to sleep.
Mhm.
They're not immune to the effects of sleep poison.
Yeah. But that's poison though, and
Yeah.
so would this count as poison? And I'm thinking, kind of would.
That
Similar to if you're an elf, you're still
Yeah.
going to sleep because this is not sleep magic. It would be more poison. Yeah, I'm calling it that. Rashik, you're fine.
Barry rolled a 5.
Snoozing.
Teddy
What about
bear.
Fox? What do you get, Fox?
Let's see.
Lone Hunter, you can carry him.
Trying to think here. Lone Hunter seeing Barry drop, or eventually kind of drop, like so. He's gonna go through his mind. What the heck is going on here? This dungeon eats my guys. This dungeon eats my guys, or they're doing something to it. This is an evil, evil place. Strange gases and shit. I'm out of luck on that.
I've heard things about waking sleeping bears and sleepy bears and things. You can wake it up, Rashik. It's yours.
Leave sleeping bears lie.
Yeah.
Fox, what did you get on your Constitution saving throw?
I got a 19.
Oh, okay.
I have a 0 in con, so it's just straight die.
Okay.
I think time is the best antidote.
He's snoring. He's not like unconscious or anything. He's snoring. He's breathing. He probably even said something like, "Oh no, it feels like it's getting wintertime."
I'll give it a prod with the shaft of my spear.
Is this strange mist still hanging around, still filling the area?
It dissipates fairly quickly.
Okay.
Mute microphone. Toggle button.
You have thaumaturgy, don't you, Rashik?
Pardon me?
He's a druid.
You have thaumaturgy, right?
No.
Oh, no, he has Druidcraft, you're right. I was thinking something.
But I didn't even take Druidcraft, so. I have Thunderclap. Not Thunderclap. Like a, what else is it called? Thunder Blade or Fuck, whatever it's called.
Thunderwave?
Booming
No, not
blade.
that one. No.
Lone Hunter will reach into his pouch and he'll pull out this strange-looking device.
Thunderclap.
Small. Yeah, for his hand, he'll put it up to his mouth and he'll blow on it. And it will go louder than I can do, but it's a signal whistle.
Okay. Big, loud, penetrating whistle comes through, screeching everyone's ear like a cop.
What did you do that for?
Are you all right? I see a couple of you just dropping and the rest of you just ignoring them. The poor souls.
So you decided to play one of your...
Well, I wanted to get your...
Barry, you're right. Barry?
I think we should... If Barry needs to sleep, should we stay here for a while? Until he wakes up?
If we put her into hibernation.
Lone Hunter will say bears sleep a long time. I've heard tribal tales talk about how they sleep all winter.
Yeah, I mean, he might sleep for a week.
Yeah, maybe we don't have time to... maybe
Lone Hunter put his signal whistle back into his pouch.
Did the bear not wake up with a signal whistle?
Blow it in his ear.
Fox is going to take his pen and draw eyes on the bear's eyelids.
Yes.
That way, if the drow turn the corner, it looks like it's looking at them.
Take out one of your pots from your mess kit, put water in it, and then put his paw in
You
it.
think that an earth elemental would be strong enough to carry Barry?
Yeah, hopefully, or at least move the ground with Barry.
Lone Hunter will then walk after putting the signal whistle into his pouch, back into his pouch, to walk in there. Since Barry didn't rise on up.
Hey, screw it. I didn't even realize. I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Oh. Why?
You should just prod him until he's awake.
Well, that'll, like, neutralize the poison.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I'll say that'll work. Sure. No, he gets back up.
Before we go anywhere, let's telepathically bond.
Good.
Let's do it.
All right, so y'all going to
I'm
wait
pretty
around
sure
10
we can
minutes for
just
this
scream
ritual?
into his head until he woke up.
Do I need to have her voice in my head? I say, pointing at Serena. All elven.
Lesser Restoration, you have one disease or condition.
Yeah, I'll say you cast Lesser Restoration. It's an action, right?
Yes.
Walk over, say some druid words, wave your hands around.
Say a little bit of a prayer.
Yeah, he gets back up.
Shake a rattle over him.
Yawns, stretches, tries to come alive. Pours himself a cup of ambition and yawns and stretches and tries to come alive.
Yeah.
So it's off like I can't remember how the song goes.
Ooh, player question. If we had succumbed to the gas and we had gotten ourselves out of it, would we have any sort of rest from it? Or would have been plagued with nightmares?
I was dreaming about Asarak torturing my soul. Bro, he just had this big thing of honey pot, and I just couldn't help myself. I kept trying to go into it and get it, but it wasn't honey. It was maggots, and they were eating my flesh. And I was like, oh, but I couldn't help myself, so I kept doing it. It was torturous. It was horrible. Thank you, Rashik, for waking me. I love you so much.
A new spell. Program nightmare.
It's existing
That answers your question about a rest. Okay. So you're going to telepathic bond ritual. What
No.
what are you doing during these 10 minutes that the telepathic bond is going up, Lone Hunter?
Lone Hunter put his whistle back up in the pouch, started coming in, and before he got there, he was going towards Barry. He was going to check on his furry little buddy, and Rashid had gotten him up. So Barry was stretching. Lone Hunter will stop and say, "Ah, good. The dungeon didn't get another corpse of a friend of mine. I got these two others, the ghosts that are here that are haunting us.
We're not fucking ghosts.
And we're the ones who are being haunted."
For once, I agree with the dwarf.
Question about telepathic bonds. Do people, must they be like close or something? What's the range? Like, how far can people wander in 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll read it to you real quick.
Okay.
Turn camera on.
Rory's telepathic bond. You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range. Range is 30 feet.
Okay, so everybody has to maintain 30 feet.
Yeah, and they have to be willing. Okay. If their intelligence is less than 2, they're unaffected, but we're all good since you awoken Barry.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing a ritual, Lone Hunter. What are you doing, Rashik? During this 10 minutes that he's sitting there chanting again.
I'm not even sure. Keeping an eye out. People are casting spells. I'll help keep watch.
Okay. Barry, what's Barry doing?
He is napping.
Again.
Serena and Simone, what are you all doing? What are you doing for 10 minutes while he's casting? You must maintain within 30 feet of him.
I'm just hanging out, right?
Hanging out? Okay. Simone
You
also?
can cast your own ritual.
Well, I don't have any ritual spells. What's with none?
Okay. What about Brunt?
Brunt will basically, he'll be inspecting the walls, looking for secret doors, and muttering his guidance spell, asking Methrin to guide his eyes.
All right. Near the end of the ritual, when you are almost complete, I'm going to read you from this passage. It's not the description text or anything. It's just the knockout corridor. Okay, first I'm going to the 20-foot north square of the room is 1d6 times 10 feet. 1d6 times 10, 60 feet. Which is pretty much the entire length of the corridor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the entire length of the corridor. Every 10 minutes after the gas is released, so 10 minutes later, as you're doing your ritual, which is 10 minutes, so it has to be 10 minutes, and it's a round or two after that you open the door, a stone juggernaut, rather like a steamroller, comes out of the 20-foot square room to the north and rolls 1d6 times 10 feet south, then west. Oh, everything it rolls over is squashed to a pulp.
Damn.
Oh, so it starts there. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, what starts
1, 2,
right up here.
3, 4, 5, 6. So it will get the people who were nearest the door, which would be Brunt, Simone, and Serena.
Can we hear it approaching on the other side?
That's kind of the point. Anybody in that room is squashed to a pulp. There is no appeal.
Damn.
Oh, by the way, I'm laughing just maniacally over here, although I'm muted. That's fucking hilarious.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
I like how it says there's no appeal. Oh, Gary Gygax, you asshole.
Lone Hunter seeing that squeals and runs back out into the other hallway.
And then it proceeds to go back up.
And
I'm sorry.
And he's gonna Lone Hunter's gonna look into the room, into the hallway, or the cider press, if you want to call it that. And see who or what is left.
You ever seen cartoons
Yeah.
where you get run over by a steamroller and they're just like two-dimensional flat things?
Yeah. I bet you my air pump won't blow them back up to life.
Can you? I wasn't really concentrating, so I know that I'm dead. But can you read the description again?
What's going on? We're all dead.
Yep.
Cool.
The Juggernaut, rather like a steamroller, comes out of the 20-foot square room to the north and rolls. I rolled D6 60 feet south, then west, which would take you the first two squares of that western corridor. So I got the people only near the door. Then west. Everything it rolls over is squashed to a pulp. There is no appeal.
I love that. No appeal.
There is no appeal. Everything it rolls over is squashed to a pulp. There is no appeal.
Right. So who do we have?
Rashik goes over there just kind of. It's hard to tell that a lizard man is in shock, but. And he like kind of falls onto his knees and he licks the floor a little bit.
Now,
I think Serena
through this dungeon, I also got hit by it, but it was a merciful DM, and he only gave us damage.
And I'm gonna swipe my hands in one of the puddles because 2 people died, right? And the simulacrum.
Yes, there is a puddle of snow.
So just water. Yeah. So I'm gonna wipe as I'm like down my hands. These I'm mumbling in like weird druidic language. I'm gonna smear one hand in Serena and smear one hand in who?
Brunt.
It was Brunt, and smear my other hand in Brunt. And I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna raise my hands to the sky with the blood and gore and just pulp, red pinky pulp running down my arms.
Are you gonna cast reincarnation on us?
I want to. I have a 6. I don't have any 5th levels left, but if I burn my 6th level and my 7th level, I can reincarnate them both.
Yeah, do it. why not?
Right, and that's what I want to do.
We need reincarnate.
Reincarnate, I think it takes a while, so we might have to go somewhere we know it's safe. I think it takes an hour.
And drag us scoot.
I sure
it would work.
I really
for 10 days. It takes
1 hour casting time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still hope that Brent comes back as an elf.
That would be funny. A B C T Q R. R's after T, right? Yeah, there's
PQR. Yes.
Oh,
reincarnation.
Thank you. I suck. I'm so dumb.
No, you're not.
Hey, I've got a 1.5-year-old. I got my alphabet nailed right now.
Yeah, I got it for you if you want to roll.
I'm just gonna bring out the table.
I like how you say that, Roland. You got your alphabet nailed now because of your son.
Oh, yeah.
He's already a blessing to you.
Oh, no. I've had to bone up on so much, like fairy tales and nursery rhymes, children's songs.
Pearl snack. Rare oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. So I'm going to say you came prepared. You had money was no option, so you could have had that.
I got it prepared, so.
Let's say, though, that's all the rare unguents and oils that you brought was 2.
I brought enough for 2.
That sounds reasonable?
Oh, yeah.
You touch a dead humanoid or a piece of the dead humanoid, provided that the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days. Spell forms a new adult body for it, and then calls the soul to enter that body.
Real quick, I go up to their bodies and
or
cast Spare the Dying.
Spell fails. That's
and that's like I said, I'm smearing my hands in the goop at Ichor, and I'm painting like runes on the floor, crawling around, mumbling in like a weird druidic language. I'm using.
Smart. That means all my magic items are gone as well.
What are you doing, you crazy lizard man? Smearing your blood about.
Their life.
Quiet, Logan. Let him finish.
In the spell, you will see that or hear the roll down and roll back up. Which one do you want to do first?
Haven't we hasn't he taken us out from there to somewhere else?
Yes. He lowered you out to taking you out of the knockout gas corridor to the one where you found the secret doors, the back-to-back secret doors.
Okay.
I'm just saying that periodically you'll hear the juggernaut come back down.
Right.
Your microphone.
I feel their life still surrounds. I can call them back, but I must create a vessel.
Yep, do it
again.
What, Serena the High Elf again?
No. Who you do first?
I don't know. Flip a coin. Roll a die 20, Michael. Brunt is odd. Serena is even.
I think it should be the other way around, but
okay. Other way around. Brunt is even. Serena's odd.
Brunt is even. Serena is odd.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Serena is odd. Serena, can you all see that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 or 50?
100.
5 is the D20. Odd is Serena. 00 is the D10 roll. Serena, you are a freaking tiefling.
Oh, okay.
That fucking sucks.
Okay. There is something interesting about that as well. And we have a 21, y'all can see, for Brunt, which will be hour 2. 21 is dwarf. Holy fucking shit, you're a mountain dwarf.
Next best thing.
Are you a hill right now?
Yep.
I'm a tiefling now.
Interesting thing about that. Blade singers must be elves.
I mean, not it's training, right? It's like you can still use it if you're not an elf. It's just training.
Is there a sage advice on that anywhere? Because you got a point, you know.
I know it's difficult.
It says in the Star Coast Adventures guide that the elven restriction is just a guideline. Like anyone can lift it. So
GMs can always overrule, but
fair enough.
1974. But I would. But do what? Do a quick sage advice. Because I bet you up there.
I mean,
But I would let it go personally if I were a DM, because I mean that's what happened, right? You're an elf and then you got reincarnated.
Yeah, you still have your
here
training.
to be completely fair, a tiefling can be an elf, so it's just corrupted blood.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blade.
That's a good point too.
Yeah, it is.
Elf tiefling.
I'm going for coffee.
All right.
Oh well.
Right, this isn't too bad. My intelligence doesn't change. My dex goes down by 2, but yeah, this isn't too bad. I can work with tiefling.
You can work with tiefling.
Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. Sage Vice has actually is the number 3 hit for that. Blade Singer reincarnated to a non-elf race.
What's it say?
And that's what I'm bringing up here right now. It's this guy to Jeremy Crawford, Blade Singer reincarnated to a non-elf race. You rule no longer gain abilities related. And Jeremy Crawford says, Blade Singing requires you to be an elf or half-elf when chosen. I'd allow the former elf to keep going with it. Jeremy Crawford, Blade Singer reincarnated. You rule no longer gain more abilities related.
Okay, so you got what you got, but you can't level up again as the Blade Singer.
Oh, well, that's
saying.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fortunate that was the last ability for Blade Singer, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I assume you can still level up as a wizard, though, just not a Blade Singer. Or does that mean? It doesn't really matter, but because we're stopping it.
I'll post the link in our little chat messenger group. That way you can look at it and make see how it goes.
I'm also currently naked, right? Because my clothes got obliterated.
I'm assuming that your clothes, since they're cloth, are fine, but any other like equipment would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
Menu extra access time Bluetooth
right.
Wi-Fi.
I'll give you clothes because clothes would just be—they're pressed even. They're they got nice seams and everything in them. They've been steam pressed, but like any weapons have been crushed into any armor, anything along those lines. It's just now all used.
Anything?
It means my spellbook's gone as well. So I've only got the spells I've prepared.
Oh yeah, your spellbook would be gone.
Yeah.
Would I be able to mend anything?
I don't really see why not. Oh, is mending that like connects things, right? Like you can mend a rip in a cloak.
Yeah.
It's not like fabricate, right?
No, you're mending things back together. There's limitations on what it can do with the size and the area, and you can. I think it says that you can mend the magic item.
Spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin.
Okay, but it's not going to because if you're wearing.
I think it's 2. Yeah, I think
it's broken as much as
a single break, and I think this sounds too.
Mm-hmm.
Too
it's been flattened, not necessarily. You can't blow it up or curve. The armor back is all flattened.
Mm.
Well, how about cleaning and putting together a spell book with prestidigitation and mending? I'm assuming they're covered in blood.
Fair enough. Yeah, there would be had splattered blood out of it, like going up a toothpaste with a steamroller thing.
Have you ever seen that Austin Powers movie with the steamroller?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like at least my spellbook to be okay if we can, but anything else, like assuming we get out of here, we can replace what I don't have.
Spellbook. So it's a magical thing that requires like inks and rare oils
No,
and
the
unguents and stuff like that. I'm saying that's not quite something mendable.
Okay.
All right. Well. At least Serena's got our backup spell books at the guild, so if we get back to the guild, I'll have the backup. So
yeah, that I'll agree with. You would have a backup spell book. Yeah,
So,
wizard would.
The only thing that's probably left of mine is my cloak.
That would be fine. Your clothes, they're pressed real well.
On the spell book thing, here would be a suggestion. It goes back to first edition, kind of dealing with spell books, which goes along with what you were saying, Mike. Is your main spell book the wizards usually kept back at their tower
Traveling spell
or
book,
what that, and they always used a traveling spell book.
Well,
just a question.
Back to Advanced Dungeons to Advanced again. Everything you owned would have to make a save versus Crushing Blow.
There is no appeal. It has been squashed. There is no save for Crushing Blow.
Right, exactly.
Can I ask a question? I can't remember what my question was. So
That was it.
I've got a question. Do I lose the extra cantrip that I got from being a high elf?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the intelligence and things.
Yeah. Tieflings also get +1 intelligence, which is what high elves get. So I always use dex, but not intelligence.
My question was about my hand. Has the
your hand's back.
Yeah. Your body has a hand.
My new body has a hand. Excellent.
You have 2 hands now.
Are we full hit points?
And
maybe
our dwarf has no weapons.
He has no weapons.
Yep, and
a dwarf
neither do I.
I'm a mountain dwarf. I am a weapon.
Well, I can assist that.
I can always minor conjure you a weapon if you need.
No, I have him a weapon. That's what I'm getting at.
I could use a short sword if you can conjure one.
I can handle that for you too.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, I could do with a weapon.
And Lone Hunter will go ahead and take off his backpack once your bodies are forming, starting to come to life.
Yeah.
Seeing the situation of what's being presented. Lone Hunter, let me get back to his sheet here. And
so, where are we?
He has.
Is it still?
Go on, Charlie.
He has a great axe in his box of holding that he'll take out, and he'll give the dwarf that. It's just a good great axe. It's mundane, but it's good quality.
Nice.
And he'll hand the tiefling a short sword that he had on his side. Yeah. So, and there, at least you got that. I'm going through what I got on my sheet for in my equipment. If there's anything else I can help you guys out with is the thing. But before we burn up resources, Alex, was my point. That doesn't cost spell time or spell resources since I already have some items.
Oh,
Rashik, I believe it was your magic, your wisdom that brought us back, and well, you have my thanks and a debt of gratitude I owe you.
Well, Serena will still take the if you've got more than one short sword or other one-handed weapon, one hunter. I usually fight with dual wielding. So
well, I was getting to that.
Yeah,
Lone Hunter's cutting his own throat, but he does have 4 daggers, so
yeah.
he'll give you a dagger, and if the dwarf wants a dagger, he'll give a dagger, and that'll leave him with 2 daggers.
Cool.
Thank
All right.
you.
I'll take it.
And
Thank you too, Richard.
I'd say yes, you are at full health. It creates a new body. So
Awesome.
I'm assuming you're at full health. I kind of checked it though. Raised dead, which is the same level, only brings you back to 1 hit point, but at the same time, you don't have the new race thing. So yeah, I'm saying you're at full health.
I might be pushing my luck here, but full spell slots as well.
Nope.
No. Yeah, let's try.
And everything, your mental capabilities are the same. Your body is simply new.
Okay. Sounds good. And I can now cast Hellish Rebuke once per day.
And you can now cast Hellish Rebuke once per day. So hey, you got that news, right?
Yeah, I know authority.
And now you're fire resistant.
Yep.
Bonuses, right?
But yeah,
you're
never gonna see heaven. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you took my taint. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
By the way, Brunt, I used to be a tiefling.
Ryan, not Brian.
Brunt.
Oh.
I used to be a tiefling. That's how I met this group.
And then
now I'm a human.
And then he took an arrow to the knee.
And fell into lava.
Yeah.
More like dragged there by salamanders, but you know, hey.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't a salamander, they have that grapple attack with their tail? Why wouldn't they be like, okay, I'm taking a dip? Why wouldn't they?
Why would I continue casting my spell instead of using my rod of immovability? Because I'm a genius.
All right, which counter do I want to give up here?
We picked up thaumaturgy, so hey, right.
Mm-hmm.
So they do have clothes, right?
Yes, it would take.
Yeah, we have clothes.
All right, then got them at least some weapons. I do have a good mundane greatsword too. If the hill dwarf would druther that, but
I'm a mountain dwarf now.
Oh, mounted dwarf. Well, if the mountain dwarf would like the greatsword over the great axe, the lone hunter would swap.
Wait, so
I'll take the great axe, but it's I'm not really that good with it. I'll take the dagger, thank you.
I've never looked at thaumaturgy before, but it looks like it's just the spell dramatic effect.
Yeah, pretty much. I like it.
So, do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks.
Yeah,
you can say that very impressively.
So,
what do I want to give up now?
So, Brunt, you don't want the great axe?
Well, I'm feeling a bit naked, so I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give up green flame blade, I think.
Because I got I got a couple other weapons, but.
Do you?
Yeah. But I don't.
Do you have a warhammer? Do you have a warhammer, a battle axe, a hand axe?
No, I got a great axe.
Out of curiosity, if the simulacrum had been out of that area and I had died with the simulacrum, have changed to tiefling as well? Because it's copying me, right?
The magic that copied it would have already existed. It would have maintained its form.
Oh, all right.
It's not concentration either, right? Because it would have.
No, it's not.
Thing would have sniffed out.
It's definitely not concentration.
Yeah, it would have. The magic had already made it. It would have maintained what it was.
Okay, good to know.
At least that's my ruling. Another DM may say otherwise. So.
I kind of like though, because tiefling. I might play a tiefling in the next game.
Right.
So my minor conjuration can make any weapon you need, but it only lasts for an hour, so I'll do it right before we get into conflict.
Yeah. It's also it's also a magic weapon, right? That you make.
Oh. It's a
No.
non-magical.
I mean, it would like radiate magic if you're using detect magic on it, but for the purposes of the creature can only be hit by magic weapons, it would not factor in that regard.
Can you use my spear, dwarf?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna take thaumaturgy for a character that I'm playing another game in now, because I'm playing a storm sorcerer and I think
You said it was dramatic effect only.
What?
It's a cleric spell too, by the way. I don't know storm sorcerers have access to it.
They might not.
But it's a clerical prestidigitation.
But if you're a tiefling, you would.
Yeah, fair enough. You're a tiefling, you have it.
Mm.
We were 14th level, weren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Working out my new hit points.
Yeah, because your con went up, hey? That's an extra 14 hit points.
No, it went down. 14.
Oh, it went down?
No, well, Hildorf gets an extra 1 point a level, and
yeah, and a mountain dwarf doesn't, so I'm down.
Okay. Yeah, your con remained the same, though.
+2 to Constitution.
Pardon?
The mountain dwarf gets +2 to Strength and +2 to Constitution.
So there's a hill dwarf gets +2 to Constitution, so my Constitution's the same, but I lose the 1 hit point per level.
No.
Yeah, they both get +2 Constitution. Hill and mountain. They both get +2 Constitution.
Yep.
Oh, to con. Okay. Yeah. Now, for some reason, I was thinking it was Strength and Wisdom.
Now, his Strength is higher, but his Wisdom is lower.
Yep.
Who, Brunt, you had etherealness?
Yep. I trouble around with etherealness.
Could you do it again, or did you already burn that?
No, I need a long rest before I can do that again.
I mean, I have it, but I hesitate to use it if that's the last thing we have.
Save it. We still haven't invested. I suggest we. I remember from my etherealness there was more to the north of here, and more to the east of here, but I don't remember the details of how to get there.
You still have
through
message.
Pardon?
You wrote down a map as you were doing it. I messaged you the map that you made.
Yeah. So I've been sort of playing it that I can remember not all the details, because I've got a full map here and I don't want to kind of just lead us from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember the detail. I don't remember all the details of how we got there. I remember the rough layout.
Yeah, thaumaturgy isn't on the sorcerer's list. But I may take that magic initiative just to get thaumaturgy.
There was somewhere in this corridor away on north, but I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's further back. I think it's somewhere where we were going north. Now, because this corridor, this passageway turns to the east, perhaps the way on is on the west wall. I think we should check the west wall.
I began to check the west wall, because for some reason I've been convinced to follow him till I die.
Or him. Oh, that happened.
Folks, I feel warmer. Is this normal? Like,
you feel colder actually because you're.
I feel colder, right? Because.
Oh yeah, you'll get used to that. I'm colder. You're warmer.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's just called tiefling paws.
This is weird.
I
kind of put my hand on my head, but then take it away because I cut myself with my horns by accident.
Rashik, I've heard horrible things about the things that spell can turn me into, but I'm very grateful for what you managed to conjure up for me.
Fate has chosen you to remain in your bloodline.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Alright, so where are you searching the western wall at, Fox?
Western wall
wall.
towards the entrance.
The wall opposite the door and head south.
Whatever he said.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Well, that's not too good. That's an 18.
You search the entire length of the wall, and you find nothing.
Yeah. I don't know, Brunt. Maybe you have better luck.
He's strained by the stress of his soul being snapped and back and forth from the jaws of eternity, sitting at the helm's table with great mead and beautiful dwarven bearded women. So you ask too much of them at this time. Longhair will decide to step on up and let him rest his soul and rest his mind while he deals with the pressure of being back into the prime material world and all the nasty.
Real quick, you wouldn't have a map anymore. You lost everything. You'd only have the memory of it.
I have memory of it.
But Lone Hunter will check the wall. Investigation.
Perception.
Perception.
I'll give him guidance on this.
All right, he will guide you.
All right. And guidance gives me what, a D4, right?
Yes.
Yep.
My favorite cleric cantrip. Thaumaturgy is my second favorite cleric cantrip.
And that is, let's see here. For Lone Hunter, that is.
Spare the Dying is my least favorite cleric cantrip.
In fact, my guidance is the most irritating guidance. Look carefully. Don't. Keep your eyes open. Stop daydreaming. Don't talk. Concentrate while you do.
Initiate just for Spare the Dying.
Lone Hunter got a 36.
God fucking damn! You find everything else about that wall. I'm gonna even want to give you this. You're like, this wall is shit, but the floor looks pretty sketchy to me.
Well, he would have had 33, but the guidance gave me 3 more. So
yeah, you know everything there is to know about that wall. You find no secret passages, but you get, that floor looks kind of sketchy.
Ooh. Lone Hunter will go down and point all those points on out and say, that looks, ooh, don't watch it there. Watch it there. That ain't looking good. And
if only I had my hammer.
I will minor conjuration, a great hammer for you.
A great hammer.
Just a war hammer would do for me.
Okay, a war hammer.
And I'll start hammering at the floor in my true dwarven fashion.
Okay, give me a perception check. You've already searched this whole length of the corridor for traps by banging your warhammer on it, and you did not find any traps.
Yep.
So there was not a pit trap, but the floor looks kind of sketchy.
And the floor is made of
stone.
Stone. So can I use stone cunning? Is anything made with stone, really? Stone cunning. You make an intelligence. The origin of stonework. Okay, it's just the origin. It's knowledge. Okay, I'll. What did you say? Perception?
Yes.
So did I find on that wall?
You found nothing on the wall.
Nothing on the wall.
Well, you found everything there is to know about the wall, which is...
Serena goes to help you, but realizes she can't help you in perception anymore.
Fox will help you in perception.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just not feeling it now. Like
16. Oh, wait on.
Lone Hunter. Well, if he's doing that at the same time,
18. Hunting the floor.
Right.
Unless someone was helping.
Is enough you do find at the secret doors where you had back-to-back secret doors, there is a trap door in the floor, which you got a 14 when you were checking for traps. So there were no pit traps, but there's a trap door that you did not notice when you're banging on there. You now find a trap door. Not a pit.
There's a
like a secret door in the floor.
Secret door in the floor, a trap door. Someone's put this here, cunningly disguised. No wonder I didn't the first time.
So it's not a pit. You weren't going to bang the pit down from weight. You know, it's more of like a lift up thing or something. I don't know.
Can I see it now?
Once he pulls it open, sure.
Well, I was going to use thaumaturgy to slide it open. But...
Oh, okay, that'll work.
Sure.
The door flies open, revealing on the other side of the secret doors the secret trap door in the floor. Corridor requiring. Oh, my bad. You didn't find it. You fucking found it. I thought it was a 15. This one's a 20. My bad. Trapdoor opens into a steep flight of narrow stairs. Holy shit, there's the stairs. That spiral down to a 5-foot wide tunnel, which emerges somewhere.
5 feet. Okay.
Lone Hunter.
Barry will have to stretch, but he can make it.
Pardon?
Barry will have to squeeze through it, but he can make it.
Lone Hunter will go ahead and he's going to have his great sword, the Frostbrand, out. And he'll say, I'll take the front there, dwarf, since you're kind of squishy with not a whole lot of protection between you and a good blade.
It's the blade that needs protection from me, not you can go to the front if you like.
Fox will ready etherealness if another party killer comes through.
The Lone Hunter will start crawling down there, a snug kind of fit. He'll have the sword in front of him, so it's kind of in a semi-ready position.
Mm-hmm.
But everything being so tight, he's not liking it. You know, a 5 foot quarter is kind of tight for an 8 foot being.
It is.
Serena will follow. I'm still a little disoriented from both coming back from the dead and being a different race.
Right. Let me just have a look. Continue. And we don't have our spell focuses, so we can't cast any spells with a material component, can we?
That is correct.
Right. I'll just make a note of that. I can't have light up anymore. Hang on, I'll just check this material component, see if there's any, if they're common. But sorry, go on. I just need.
What is the material component for light?
Pardon?
What?
Some of them you made like a web, I believe, is like a piece of cobweb, and you could find that in here.
Yep. No, there's no sort of phosphorescent moss on any of the walls, are there?
No,
I'll just stand next to Fox and we'll share his focus. He casts a spell, then I take it off and cast a spell and then pass it back.
I don't think that's going to work.
Why not?
Because
I'm pretty sure it's attuned to the person.
Yep.
The one chooses the wizard, Harry.
Has anyone got any holy water? That's something some brought in.
Actually, Lone Hunter has, let me get to his list of goods. Oh, let's see here. I believe I brought at least 1 or 2 vials of it. Let's see here. Holy water, holy water. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking I should have, but I may not have.
You went into the fucking Tomb of Horrors without holy water?
I might have done a full pot, Bubby. No, I got it right there. I have 10.
If I did bring holy
vials.
water,
it would have been gone.
It's gone.
I have 10 flasks of it, or vials, or containers.
Could you spare one for me?
You little man. If you can catch up to me, I'll stop and look around and be looking in the tight ass corridor or something. But you can fish it if you can fish it out of my.
When we get to somewhere bigger, if that would be handy.
No problem. Because I was going to tell you, there's a box inside my backpack, and it's inside the box.
Right.
But if you needed to fish it out, so you'll know it's there if I end up being dropped, so you'll know where to get it anyhow.
Yep. If you find yourself drowning in a lake of lava or something, as your last action, can you throw me your backpack?
If I think
Not
of
if
it
you're
in the
grapple
immense
restrained.
pain.
You are in the tomb. These are possibilities of things
Yeah.
that may happen to you.
But there you go with that. Lone Hunter is moving slowly because of the size of the corridor and his size, and because he's trying to be somewhat stealthy, paying attention, looking for traps or tripwires and things.
You know, as a lizard folk, I can actually like make some stuff, like limited kinds of weapons and shields and such.
That's good.
However, I need the materials to do it, which is
Time.
but the materials are like other creatures. Like beasts, monstrosities, stuff like that. Plants.
I have a piece of gargoyle if you want it.
Easily fashion that into a club. That's what I did at one point in time. I had a club when I went to the Tomb of Horrors. I was using a bone as a club. And a box lid as a shield.
I have a +1 light crossbow. Anyone want to use it? So far, I haven't had to shoot it at anything. So,
Thank you for your offer, Fox, but I think I'm all right. I still have my spells.
We're going.
Not all of them, but some of them. I'm not defenseless.
Oh, hang on. I'm not fishing with the short sword anymore.
Blade Singers, they get some weapons.
No, Blade Singers get to choose one weapon proficiency, but I didn't choose short sword because I already had it for being an elf.
Oh, what'd you choose?
I chose rapier.
Okay.
I mean, I'm happy to.
I can't help you.
Yeah, I know.
There's
Like,
daggers.
I think wizards are proficient with daggers, so if I had 2 daggers, I'd be fine, but yeah.
Well, when we get to
here, you can have my other dagger.
All right, sure.
Or my dagger. I don't use it.
Well, I do have a couple more daggers. Like I said, I had 4 of them. That if we got to a bigger area where I could move around and actually.
I don't know what I don't really understand that, but okay, like it's not like you forget your training. Like it's training in weapons. It's like you magically forget it. I don't get that. But anyway.
Training in weapons is based on your own sort of height and weight and balance, like that, and that's all changed. So maybe you've lost your proficiency because you're not the same shape.
Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't fit your hand as well or something, but it's the mechanic of the game. So we suck it up. We'll move on.
Well, I guess I'll have to reframe with my weapons later on. I guess.
Yep.
We have to get out of here first.
I have infinite patience. I was watching somebody else go through the tomb on YouTube, and this one guy kept on saying, he's like, "Hey, let's do this," and like it would take forever. He's like, "I have infinite patience. We can just hand wave it and say we did it." He kept saying, "I have infinite patience. Just hand wave it and say we did it." And like, and the DM just got pissed. I'm fucking done with this. It's awesome. Like he would have had this.
And then a juggernaut.
So I can train and learn how to use the short sword. Yeah, but it'll take 6 weeks. I have infinite patience. Let's just say we camp out here for 6 weeks, and I learned to use the short sword.
Well, that's where the DM should have said, "Okay, you camp out there for 6 weeks. You got these random monsters that have come out. That's a lot of time."
And he was, "Oh, you're fucking shitting." He got pissed. It was awesome.
But
well,
moving forward.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say why it stopped for 6 weeks. So I can learn how to use a short sword again.
Okay.
Moving forward in this corridor.
All right, so you move forward through the corridor, and then it opens up again into a 10-foot corridor, and it heads east for about 20 feet, and then it heads north for about 20 feet, and then it heads east.
All right. As soon as Lone Hunter gets down to an open 10 foot, about 10 foot square,
what are you using for light?
He's using his dark vision.
Okay. Is there who is leading?
I'm holding the torch. I'll be right behind him.
Yeah, I was next to Fox at the back, so I'll help him out.
Tieflings do have dark vision, correct?
Yeah, they do. Yes.
Okay. And I'll be at the back.
But Lone Hunter, once he gets to a big enough area, he's going to kind of pull his shoulders and arms back and stretch and pop some kinks out from being squished up and drawing himself in so much.
Okay.
Say, right about here, if nothing else happens.
Where are you at? Let me look. Okay, I see you. See your yellow dot.
Yep.
Alright. Everybody else will catch up to him. Alright. You see at the end of the corridor dimly, because you're using dark vision at the moment, a large adamantium door with 3 slots waist high.
Oh shit!
Maybe like upper thigh high for you.
Lone Hunter's going to say, "I was only kidding about the slot to feed the monster. And now this sucker gets even and makes slots to feed the monsters."
He heard you.
Damn, the walls of this dungeon has ears.
I'm going to try to use thaumaturgy to pull the door open. I'm assuming it's locked, though.
You describe how you do thaumaturgy. I want to hear your description of it. Because remember, it's dramatic effect. That's the spell.
So I kind of, I don't really know what I'm doing yet. It's just like kind of trying out the tiefling stuff that I don't really know what I can do yet. So it's kind of like I get kind of frustrated because I
was just thinking about something. Your languages are the same as they've always been.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to change your languages because you're.
Yeah, because.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give me Inferno if you want, but
you're.
I don't think it makes a lot of sense.
You can curse in Infernal. That comes natural to you.
I kind of just throw my hands up in proficient, and it's like a short wave of something comes out of me and hits the door, and I'm like, it's like I'm using the one that causes it to fly open or whatever if it's unlocked, but I don't think it is.
It does not fly open.
I get even more frustrated because, like, I mean, I didn't know that was supposed to happen. So it's like, I'm just frustrated. It's like, yeah. So what do I have to put in here in this freaking slot now? What the heck?
There are 3 slots waist high.
What color are the slots? What can you see of the slots, Lone Hunter?
Well, they're about thigh high, waist high. Well, they may be up to your forehead there, little man.
Waist high to a regular person, about upper thigh high to you.
And they look like they're big enough to take something. Maybe
like keyholes, or what do they look like?
Maybe some kind of special key, or maybe some coins. How wide are
How big are they?
Are they all the same? Are they all made of the same material? Are they made of different materials?
The door is a huge slab of adamantium with
the holes
slots are holes. They're missing adamantium.
Okay.
Lack of adamantium in the slots.
Sort of about what sort of shape are the slots? Just like a key or a coin?
Pointy, maybe 2 inches thick blade wise, very thin. I mean, 2 inches high, very thin. And you look like, yeah, you could fit a sword blade or a dagger or something in it.
Does anybody have any adamantium?
Hell, I don't. Hell no. That's expensive.
Platinum, mithril.
What about magic? What about a magic weapon? Because they said the puzzle said that we would have to sacrifice magical metal.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's if that's the case, let's try this. And Lone Hunter take 3 3 of the daggers.
Okay.
And he'll put 1 in each slot.
All right. So you pick up and you take. How many daggers do you have left? You gave 1 to him. So that gives you 3 left. Did you give 1 to anybody else?
I
you gave one to me. I've taken a dagger.
Okay, I only have 2 then. In that case, okay. I forgot about that. So I put 2 of them in there, and I'll be looking around, and I'll say that.
I have one, but it's not magical.
Run.
Well, I'll just go ahead. I'll go ahead and pull my other longs.
Can you create one with mana conjuration?
At the moment, you've got a hammer made.
I'll pull my last sword that I have, and I'll put that in as the other. Okay. None of these are magic.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. See, that doesn't work. Lone Hunter say he'll pull them back out and put them back into the respective spots. The short sword into the sheath. The 2 daggers, 1 in either side of opposing boots.
Okay.
About how far apart are the holes from each other?
Say a foot.
What does the
Okay, I get rid of the pitchfork. I mean, I get rid of the hammer and I turn it into a pitchfork. See if I can try to angle the forks into the holes.
You can even, if you want, you could turn into a pitchfork about blades about a foot wide if you wanted. You can. You see what you're conjuring.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. So that you can, like, I'll turn into a pitchfork that'll fit in this bitch. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm proficient in metalworking too, so I have a good idea of what I'm doing, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. No problem. It takes you as long as it takes you to moderately conjure something, which I think is just an action, right?
Yep.
All right. You do it. You slam it in. The door swings open inwards, or out, or it slams, away from you.
Ta-da.
Let me read you. Pillared throne room. You look upon an enormous chamber, which you can't see with your dark vision or your torchlight. You can only see as far as you can see into it. It's much bigger than that. Everything else is shadowy past. You look upon an enormous chamber, colored in pastels. A fort of massive, many-hued columns support the ceiling.
Damn.
Do you want to know what I think?
How tall is the ceiling?
It does say in here. I think it's 30 feet, unless I read something again. It does mention something about that.
What do you think, Fox?
30 feet. Yeah.
I think that's a lot of pillars to hold up a single room.
Every 10 feet, there's a door.
It is a lot of pillars to hold up a room.
Can I light the tip of one of my crossbows in the torch?
Not the tip, because the tip is metal, but you can light a crossbow bolt. It just wouldn't be the tip because it's metal tipped. At least I'm assuming they're metal tipped.
All right, well, I tear off a piece of cloth, wrap it to the end, light it, and then I shoot it across the room, just to try and get a feel for how big the room is.
Okay, it's pretty big. You can shoot it across until it hits something. Give me an attack roll just to see if it veers off and hits a column. How far it goes before it hits the column.
Oh, that's going to be a 5.
Dude, it doesn't go very far before it hits a column. It doesn't help at all.
No, I'm not a very good shot. I meant to hit that, though.
And the crossbow bolt breaks and burns. It is now useless.
I thought for a second you meant the crossbow, but the crossbow bolt is all right.
Yeah, the bolt. The bow is crossbow.
So there was fire or something?
No, I lit a bolt and shot it. Nothing happened. Didn't illuminate much. Waste of time.
All right.
It banged off a column 15 feet in. It's kind of landed there.
As I remember from scouting around,
Serena, can you...
There's something... This room was big, but I didn't get much impression. There was something to the north and something to the south. Beyond, there's a throne in the south wall, if I remember, and there was something beyond the throne. Or
I was just hoping that Sally Ann would be here, because she'd be like, "I'm getting on the throne."
yeah, she would, wouldn't she? Oh, if she was here, I wouldn't have mentioned the throne.
She probably would have been the first one to get squished by the Juggernaut, rushing through doors.
Yep.
Rashik, I think it's time for the eye.
Shouldn't we just investigate the room first, or do you think it's...
We got juggernauted trying to get to this room.
Yeah.
Juggernauted.
How many uses has the eye got?
2 more.
Let's have a look then.
Okay, I'll dig it out of my pouch and
It's your no, Rashik.
Oh, am I muted?
No, we heard you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pull it out of my pouch and I hold it up to my eye. And I wink my other one closed and I peer through it. And I scan the door, the room.
Okay.
The new companions reincarnated.
Yeah. How far can you see?
With true sight?
Yeah.
60, is it?
Well, I think the true sight is you. But I don't know.
No.
Spell it.
Will allow you to see in
120 feet.
darkness. Will it extend your actual, like, how far you can see?
120 feet.
Okay. All right, so I'll give you everything within 120 feet. Is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is 110 feet wide if I just counted it, which means you just won't quite be able to see the corners without going in. The pillars are magical. Probably transmutation. Checking real quick. Don't want to lie to you. No, other way. My freaking alphabet is sucks. Alright, closer. Oh. There we go. Transmutation, I was right. Woohoo! The pillars are... I'll just go ahead and give you the whole thing. You see that. The pillars are radiate with transmutation magic, every one of them. You see in the 2, like, scully demon faces carved near the top on the west and east, on the northern wall, one on the west and one on the eastern wall near the top. 2. Here, I'll just come to it really as I get to it. Northwest. Yeah, northwest devil face. 24 feet above the floor in the northwest corner of the north wall is a mosaic relief sculpture of a green devil's face, which appears to be exactly the same as that as the first encountered in the entrance hall to the tomb. And it is of a magic, which I will tell you again in a minute. The school, which I believe is what it does, right? It tells you the school, or tells you as things actually are.
Let's see. As per the
I don't know. I'm gonna look up true sight.
Past illusions. See normal and magical darkness. See invisible creatures and objects. Automatically detect visual illusions. Succeed on saving throws against them. Perceives the original form of shapeshifters and see into the ethereal plane. See anything transformed by magic, and can see secret doors hidden by magic.
Oh, so it doesn't have the detect magic where you can see.
It's not detect magic, which you can see the school, but.
Yeah, you can tell that the devil's face does. I'll say that you can detect some magic aura in it with true sight.
Yep, I think that makes sense.
With it. There's also one on the northeast devil face. The sculpture in the northeast corner is identical in size and diameter to the one in the other corner, but it is tinged with a bluish color over the green. There are charred remains strewn near the southeast corner on a heap of charred bones and skulls, plus the crisp and blackened remains of clothing and gear, arms and armor, a thoroughly awful and frightening sight. Close enough, which you are using as a true sight to examine the remains, will find a huge glowing, so you can see it, glowing orange gem.
You said it had arms and armor?
There's a pile of arms and armor, and in the middle of it is a glowing orange gem. And you see the
Lone
throne.
Hunter.
Do we recognize the arms and armor?
You do not, since you cannot see, but no.
All right.
There's an ebony dais and silver throne in the middle of the southern wall. When the characters come close, which I'm assuming you are close enough to see it with your gem of seeing. Contrasting with the pastel colors of the floor and pillars of the hall is the dark blackness of the huge dais on the south wall, atop which sits an obsidian throne inlaid with silver and ivory skulls. Upon the throne rests a crown made of gold, and a scepter made of electrum, with a gold knob on one end and a silver cap on the other. And you know fucking, I'm on it! And she'd be picking up the scepter and wearing the crown.
Yeah.
Queen of the castle, queen of the castle.
Now, what did you want to know, Fox?
Your microphone is unmuted.
I say that looked pretty sweet. Throne of skulls with lizard folk wearing or sitting in it. It looked like a Conan magazine.
Do you want to go sit there on the throne?
Oh, I kind of do, but I don't know if Rashik does.
Right.
Fox, you're asking or something.
This
Non-detection. Can you still cast it?
It's on me right at the moment, unless we've been.
It's longer than 8 hours.
It has been.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I can cast it. I can cast it one more time.
I have a bag of holding. It will give you resistance. The bag of holding, you cast non-detection and gather what you can from the room.
Well, why don't we really search the room, because we don't know. We don't know if there's guardians inside this big place.
I agree.
I will stand here while you search.
Lone Hunter will point out to the tiefling and the used to be hill giant, not giant, but dwarf, that there's a pile of clothes and armor.
Yep, that looks fine. I'll head down there and see what I can find. I'd like some new armor.
I think it's all charred.
Okay, so
I'm
Buck
hoping-
and Lone Hunter are heading over there.
Well, I'm hoping to find a spell casting focus over there as well, because
All right, so you're going over there.
yeah.
Just before I go, though, I'm going to cast. He bites into his hand. He bites into his thumb and draws a bloody mark around his wrist on both fingers, on both of his wrists. So there's a sort of red band around his wrist, and he casts a spell, and the band sort of turns into red. The band of blood turns into red rope around his wrists and tightens and forms looks like a tattoo as he's cast some spell. He's cast Death Ward again.
No material components required?
Nope.
Okie dokie.
I cast it at 5th level. Hang on, let me just check if I can get any bonuses for casting it at 5th level. It's a 4th level spell, but I haven't got any 4th level slots left.
I'm hoping that I can fit a spell casting focus, because otherwise I've got to go and look up all of my spells before I cast them
That
again.
does suck. Does suck. All right, so you're going over there. Lone Hunter's going over there. Serena's going over there. Simone's going over there. Correct?
Yep. Oh, Simone's dead.
Oh, Simone's dead? No, Simone's dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Simone got squished.
Rashik and Barry, what are you doing?
Jeez, I don't know. I want to go check out this throne. I guess Barry will come with me.
Okay. And
I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to step on the dais. I'm just going to...
Okay. Admire it.
Yeah, but I'm going to like go around it if I can.
No, you can.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, is anybody trying to avoid or check out the pillars or anything?
I'm not going near the pillars. If there's something odd with them, then...
If there's a way to avoid the pillars, then I will. But
I was going to go directly through the room. I don't see any way of avoiding the pillars.
Fox is going to
touch them particularly, but I don't think I've realised yet not to touch them.
Fox is gonna take the time to conjure an unseen servant.
How long?
Just wait outside the room and let everyone do what they do.
Is that a minute or something, or is it an action?
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual. Okay, so your ritual. All right. As you're starting the ritual, the door slams closed on you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I knew it was trapped. He says to himself.
It's a trap.
Everybody else in the room, you are trapped on the other side, more or less.
Do I hear the door lock?
You hear the door slam shut.
Okay.
Are there any? Is there a door handle from this side?
There is not.
I try and use thaumaturgy to slam it
Did we
open.
ever get telepathically bonded, or did that?
Yes, you are
end when they
telepathically
died?
bonded. No, you're
Okay.
not, because you started the telepathic bonds, and that led to the.
Yeah.
So no, you did not.
I try and use thaumaturgy to slam it open again. Then
it does not work.
So
okay.
We have.
Oh, you also using the gem? You can tell that the door is anti-magic.
Oh, okay.
What we have one party separated from the rest of the party.
Yep. I'm just behind the door. Don't worry about me. I'm just conjuring my unseen servant in the dark. Oh, I guess I have a torch.
Okay. So everybody else Fox is behind the door that just slammed shut, and everybody else is over here.
Yeah, everyone else is in here.
Okay. Damn. Hate it when the party.
If I still have my thieves' tools, I'd try and unlock it, but they were also crushed.
Is there like a keyholes on this side of the door?
There is not.
Okay.
It is blank adamantium.
Okay, great. So thieves' tools wouldn't have done you any good.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see if we can work out how to unlock the door from this side then. Either that, or we just write off Fox is dead and keep going.
Never write off a team member is dead. I even tried to save you, but you haunt me still in this other form. Who are you, Tiefling? The castaway Fox in such a shabby.
I'm not casting him away. If he can get out of here himself, more power to him. But if we cannot get through this door,
it's not his fault.
We're better off continuing. We waste time where the drow could have got what they came for and be away by now.
Maybe the secret to open this door is someplace in this room.
That was what I was thinking as well. Should we have a look around?
Or to be honest, this is adamantine, this door, but the wall around it just looks like normal stone. It might be easier to chisel our way through the stone.
That's
masonry.
That's probably our best bet if we want to just do this.
Yes, this door would be a great treasure.
Yep, it would be.
Oh yeah, we can take it home. Either make adamantium armor out of it.
But first, are you all right there, Fox? I shout through the door. His concentration on his spell.
Yeah, he's just mumbling to himself on the other side.
You hear a slightly more panicked voice from Brunt. Are you all right?
I think you give a fairly quick reply.
No, Fox is just thinking to himself, I told you not to go in there. Okay, from my perspective, you guys are the ones in trouble.
Not hearing an answer, worried about him, I'll start. There's not that much I can do against stone without my equipment.
Look at it.
I want
Does Brunt actually say that?
Yep.
What equipment do you need, Brunt?
All
right.
Chisels, a pick would be best, or a hammer.
Well, maybe over here in this pile.
Yeah, there might be some over there in the pile of stuff.
I hurry over there.
Yeah, I'm following as well because I'd like some stuff as well.
Okay.
Maybe we can maybe we can find something to make you a holy symbol or something with. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping for an arcane focus there as well if we can find it.
Strewn over the southeast corner are a heap of charred bones and skulls, plus the crisp and blackened remains of clothing and gear, arms and armor. A thoroughly awful and frightening sight. Characters come close enough to examine the remains will find a huge glowing orange gem at the center of this destruction.
Alright.
The gem is... I don't like the gem.
Me neither. Has anyone got...
It said, fuck that gem.
Has anyone got, like, something that we can throw at the gem and see what happens?
You want to taunt the gem? Maybe hurl insults at it?
You're
not so lustrous.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to shout at it with authority.
Vicious mockery.
Alright, you shout at it with... yeah, you will find some crappy... what do you want? A hammer? Sure, you find a crappy hammer. I'm saying a rapier, probably not so. But...
Any armor that will fit me?
Let's go with starting equipment armor. What are you, a dwarf? That would be scale mail? I mean, a scale mail for a cleric?
Well, because I've got... I can wear heavy armor. I could wear chainmail, but I don't know whether they'd have that.
Let's say you get some chainmail in.
And a shield.
Scale. I'm saying there's no leather, though, because that would have burnt, charred. It would have not been good.
Oh, damn it.
A shield?
I can wear leather, but...
Sure, there'd be a shield.
Nice.
Any
better equipped.
Any holy symbols?
No holy symbols.
Damn. With that, Lone Hunter turn around and head over towards the throne area there to see how
with thaumaturgy I can create harmless tremors within 30 feet of me. So can I make the ground shake a little bit and make the jet move?
Sure. Kind of pops around in there like a Mexican jumping bee.
Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Do I see any spell casting focuses that I could use for spell casting?
You do not. They'd be like and whatever discarded things is.
Rapiers?
No, that's a little exotic. So you get or a long sword, short sword, daggers, mace. Yeah, it's called a mace instead of a hammer.
I can only use the weapons that wizards can use and a rapier. That's which way I can use right now.
No, I'm saying rapier's a little exotic. This is just your standard crappy, guard style stuff.
Maybe you can use that gem as a spell focus.
Well, I'll go and I'll move up to where the gem. I'm going to move up to where the gem is.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll back off as he does this and take cover behind the pillar.
I'm going to reach out to pick it up.
All right. You pick up the gem and you feel power. It is the magic aura from it is amazing. Conjuration. So powerful that it could be possibly the most powerful conjuration magic ever. AKA Wish.
Holy shit.
Still backing off.
Holy shit.
Watching him carefully, and
does he know it's a wish just by touching it?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm readying a sacred flame on him because I feel he's going
Let's
mad.
say that he's been going through all this crap for a while. It's been 10 minutes. Your unseen servant is cast, Fox.
Okay. I minor conjure that tool again to get in and see if it works.
Damn.
Boom. The one person that gets stuck on that side. You open it.
Alright. I walk in with my unseen servant right in front of me and just survey the situation.
I know, like, what I'd like to wish for, but...
Hold on 1 second. Barry, Rashik, what would you be doing while they're rummaging through this shit and you hear the door open and dude comes out? What would you like to do, Rashik and Barry?
I spin around with a spell ready, and I see it's our friend. I say, "How is it you made your escape?"
How is it that you got locked in here?
That's a way to look at it.
And then Fox is going to think about it at that point, and he's going to take a step back through the door again. And he's going to have his unseen servant stand in between with the metal thing to try and hold the door
You
open.
do not see the unseen servant because it's unseen.
But it's holding something.
As the door pops open, and Lone Hunter is over towards the throne area, Lone Hunter would drop to the floor, prone, trying to take cover, and and grabbing his bow and preparing to shoot if something comes in that's hostile.
Shooting something that comes in from where?
From the doorway, because that's the only thing that's changed. You said was that the door flung open.
Oh yeah.
So by surprise, he's just dropping, taking cover, and preparing to shoot.
By the way, you will also something I haven't mentioned before. There's also a door on the north, in the middle of the north. Sorry, I hadn't mentioned that before. Oh, and apparently, by looking at this map, there are doors on the east and west on the northern wall. So on the northern wall, there are 3 doors. Sticking out 10 feet. On the northern wall.
Damn.
So you're just near the throne, plop down.
Yep.
Just swaying your bow, looking at all 4 of those doors. The door opens and you have, him come up. What are y'all doing? Yeah. All right. Okay, back to Wish Guy. You're holding the, it is a wish gem. You feel the wish magic coming off of it. Pulsing through your veins, up your arm, tingling your shoulder.
Oh God, there's so much I could do here.
Yeah. Wish for a deck of many things. Let's see how fucking deep we can dig ourselves in.
I'm just saying, dude, if I ever find a deck of
Wish for the tomb to be exorcised.
I'm leaving it alone. I ain't drawing shit. I don't want a wand of wonder.
Well,
all that shit.
That's what I was. So I have character, right? One of the things I was thinking was, give me back my body and all my shit. But
oh, wish back to be an elf, or whatever. Yeah. You know, that would, if you did just that and you weren't greedy about the gear, that would probably work with no complications.
It depends. It depends how, I would say, depends how he words it and how the DM interprets it. And
Well, I'm just saying. I know usually I've experienced like kind of like the more greedy the wish, the more like if you just said you want.
you're right.
It's to get back all of your junk too. That's where it'd be like, ooh, then.
No, you're right, Roland. The greedier
I don't know. It'd be hard.
The
You
greater.
recall back in first
challenge.
edition where it was anything and all that you wished for. It was like the DM to twist it, no matter what it was. That was the first edition, like just the way it was. It wasn't. I don't know. I've never played a group or something where somebody's like, if they wish for whatever, it's the DM like, how can I twist this? No matter how.
And I still do. I still do wishes that way.
Like you could ask to cast, like use the wish spell to cast magic missile or something, and they'd be like, okay, you cast magic missile on yourself,
and you shoot your own eye out.
Yeah, shit like that. That's how it was back in the day.
It was always like magic monkey paw.
Yeah. But now they have rules and you're like, oh, it'll work if you, do this.
I pretty much do it that way still, except with the clause of like the third edition thing that they introduced, where you can mimic a spell.
Yeah.
So you can mimic another spell, fine. But if you're gonna do something crazy, then it starts getting weird.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's why I said, like, I know something like that. I would say, okay, well, that's pretty much the same. If he wanted to change his race, I mean, okay, it's pretty much the same as like a true resurrection. Yeah,
Ryan.
sure. Right? You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind
of Ryan.
But as soon as you start saying, oh, I want all my gear back
to the entire tomb.
Right. Do it. That's a good wish. You want to be the boss of the tomb.
Which GM?
I don't know what's going to happen if I just spell magic on the entire tomb, though.
I mean, there'd be only physical things to. Well, maybe the tomb will collapse.
Yeah, it's probably going to collapse on us.
Most of it's probably extra dimensional, anyways. So.
I say we just kill ourselves. Teleport us to the boss room.
We commit mass suicide, then when we're all in like the planes, we just plane shift home.
Wish for all of us to be revived outside of the tomb upon death.
Yeah. Wish for Michael to let us win.
And while he's contemplating, I'll
Serena,
the pillar from him.
Well, Serena doesn't know that Michael is a thing, so.
Oh.
Who's this Michael?
Do we not?
You know that Michael in Hebrew means akin to God?
Well, yeah, you're like the right-hand angel. Like, Michael is like the head, like, archangel.
Yeah.
He's like the one with the flaming sword.
He is like
the one
God.
who, like, fights Satan.
Yeah. You know what?
If you're gonna, Ryan, if you're gonna actually use the wish off that, I would say, to be fair to you, fair to Mike, is write down the wish so he can see exactly what it is, just in case something needs to be readdressed.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's cool. Yeah.
And put it in writing. Lock it in.
That way, you as a player, you got forethought on thinking about it and all this other stuff. And then if there are things that are squirrely or could be squirrely, that can be reflected back onto that also.
You know what? Is it a wish spell? Should I identify it just to be safe? He uses it and he explodes to death. I mean, it's a Tomb of Horrors. Why is there going to be a wish spell just here?
Do any of us know that he's got a wish? I mean, has he communicated?
I haven't told you yet.
Or is
it's a glowing
madness
bright
in her eyes.
I just picked it up and Michael said, "You have a wish spell now."
Yeah, but in play, you're the only one that knows that.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yep.
know.
And so I walk into the room and I see Serena holding a shining jewel, and I'm just like,
Glowing orange jewel.
she found something. Would you like to have that identified?
You know, I don't know if this thing is playing tricks on me for something or something. So yeah, I'll let him identify, but I'm not letting go of it.
Okay, I mean, as long as he's touching it, he can identify it. As
Yeah,
you're crossing
you can
through,
come
what
over
about
here.
the-
I'm not going in there.
Okay, sure.
All right, well, this is going to take a while. Anyone else want to do anything?
Right, I head over there.
I'm donning my armor, and that takes 10 minutes. I think.
Alright, so you'll be over
Let me
there
just
donning
check.
that crap. Alright. It's not good. It's going to be -1 to its armor class of what it normally would be because of the crap shape it's in.
Pardon?
Better nothing. Yeah, I think we also scavenged that for shit when I went through the tomb. We found some crap. Alright, Rashik Berry, what would you like to do?
Stand very carefully in place and don't touch anything.
Near the dais. Not on the dais, mind.
Yes.
Near the dais.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm so tempted to go sit on the throne, but
Alright. Lone Hunter still just covering all possible doors, waiting for something to burst in.
No. After seeing who it was that opened up the door,
By the way, the door will close every 30 seconds.
He'll go ahead and put his bow back on up, dust himself off from the whatever dust or dirt was on the floor, and get him up. Turn to
Damn
Rashid
it, Michael, there's so much to wish for.
and ask them if they found anything. That's what Lone Hunter would be doing with that time.
Detect gun spell. You check magic. It's awful strong. Huh.
I don't really know what I want as this thing, like,
Well, okay. I want to say that the identify does reveal cursed objects, right?
No, it doesn't by DMG.
It does not?
No.
Reading identify.
Identify in the DMG says it doesn't.
Do you mean under cursed objects?
Yes. In the magic on identify, you look in the DMG under identify, and it has a little blurb in there about cursed objects.
You got page
The
number?
DMG, yeah. Here it says it'll tell you if there's any spells affecting it.
Let's see here. What was that? One. I think that was 141.
Where's my DMG?
I think. But let me double check.
it's cursed, is it?
You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which created it.
It does have witch.
And let's see here.
It does have that capability.
Is there a spell cast on it?
It has other effects.
Let's see here. Okay, page 138.
138.
I believe.
Identifying a magic item.
I got too far.
Drink.
138, 139.
Oh, that's 130. Some level characters. User has stopped using an item. Yeah. There's most methods of identifying items, including the identify spell. Fail to reveal such curse, although lore might hint at it. A curse should be surprised to the item's user when the curse's effects are revealed. Okay. It does have wish.
Serena, do you know what this is?
You do know it does have wish.
I do. Yeah.
It can wish. I will guarantee you can wish for something and something will happen.
It is genuine. It is.
I give you my word.
It's actually a wish. I mean, I didn't want to believe it when I picked it up. I mean,
we are in the Tomb of Horrors, but this is genuinely the wish spell. Yes. In person, I've never seen something like this.
Me either.
My old self would have done anything to get this, but I honestly can't. Do you think you can trust
it? It's not a question of whether I trust it. It's a question of whether I trust my words. You know, you've heard the stories, of course.
In any other place, I'd agree with you. But don't you remember what happened to the mansion?
Yes, I do, yes.
What if something like that happened with your wish?
Yeah, yes,
Maybe wait till we're outside of the tomb? Or as a last resort? If something like this is...
That is a good point, yeah.
Here, take this. And I'll hand you my bag of holding.
Okay.
Go ahead and put it in there. Keep it safe.
Yeah, I take the bag of holding and I put the wish gem in there.
Cool. Anything else?
Yeah.
I'll have my unseen servant go sit in the throne.
Does it put on the crown?
You do not see the unseen servant. Because
is that
it's unseen. But it is.
I swear he's sitting there. You can't see him? I swear he's there.
Get him to put on the crown and pick up the scepter.
With the gem of true seeing, should be able to see it, eh?
Yep.
Oh, the gem of true seeing. You will see. Oh shit!
What is it?
In there, right?
What does an unseen servant look like, Michael?
It looks like the way Fox used to look.
Where is it? Okay. Examine the drone scenes on a wisdom perception check. Discovers a small replica of the crown inlaid in the silver of the lower part of the panel of the seat. Is this silver scepter is I'm saying you do see the gem of true seeing since it shows you secret passages and hidden things. that there is a passage behind the throne. You do know that. There is a secret passage behind the throne.
See, here you thought I was doing nothing, and I was role-playing, investigating the throne on the pedestal.
Yeah. There is a... That is your 5th use. The 10 minutes is up for the use. That is your 5th use of the gem.
Okay. I'm scared because you keep saying that on like the 10th use, it like just jumps into my head, into the eye socket, and that's the Eye of Vecna. Cool. So I sit on the throne, put on the crown, and grab the scepter. No. Oh, I want to so bad.
Do it.
Do it.
Is the passage behind the throne, is it up high like behind the throne or down at floor level?
It is throne level. It is throne. Like the throne will have to be moved.
Oh, well then I'm going to start slowly ascending the dais.
Okay.
Yes. I do see something.
Lone Hunter turning when he says that and start following him.
Okay.
And ask him, what do you see?
I think there is a hidden passageway. If we move the throne, we shall see it.
Okay. Lone Hunter, you need help moving the throne?
I believe I will.
Lone Hunter will help you.
All right. Wow. Serena will prepare to attack anything that she sees down the corridor when they push her out of the way.
The throne will not move physically. You like, it's not going away.
Lone Hunter will pick up the crown and the staff or scepter or whatever it is.
Scepter.
He'll put the crown on his head and hold the scepter, and now he'll command.
All right. As soon as a creature puts on the crown,
okay,
the wearer knows that the crown can be removed only by touching the scepter to it, but doesn't find out the exact procedure.
Okay.
There's something in here. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, the crown and the scepter prove to be magical, such as the crown is gold knob, or abjuration magic, and the silvered end. Well, anyway, you can see. Where is it not saying this in here? It's got to say it somewhere.
Lone Hunter will
see in this room now as if it were bright daylight. I'm not seeing that written here, but I know that it's written in there somewhere.
Okay. Lone Hunter will go ahead and once he picks up the scepter and has the crown on, he'll command the throne to move. Does it move?
It does not. But you see everything now as if it were broad daylight. You can see the colors. It's very vibrant. It's beautiful in here now.
He's become a ring wraith.
You still see him. He's still visible.
Mm.
But that's what he's going to try to do. With it, he was thinking that possibly those things controlled the throne.
But if you're taking the crown, I bugsy the adamantine door.
Well, you take it if you like.
We're going to have help to drag that big old heavy piece out. The Lone Hunter say, unless we're going to mill it here, melt her down.
Fox was going to try something to move the throne.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and burn at level 5 and cast Bigsby's Hand.
On the throne?
Next to it, just to move the throne.
You want to move the throne with the big
like a 26 strength.
Okay. It will no be budged.
Should I try to destroy the throne?
You can certainly try.
I'm asking the party.
Go ahead.
I fear it will be in vain, but try it.
Yeah, I'll use Bigsby's Hand to smash the throne.
or I'm not sure it will reveal the passageway.
Is there any markings on the throne?
Yes. Give me a perception check. This Bigby's hands is smashing and whacking at the throne, but it is obsidian and large and
25,
quite well hard.
25 for perception.
Okay. Character examines the throne and succeeds on a wisdom perception check. Discovers small replica of the crown inlaid in silver on the lower front panel of the seat.
Was the bottom of the scepter in silver?
Yeah. Or there's a silver end, let's put it that way. The lone hunter will say he's not the brightest tool.
There's a gold knob and a silver knob at each end of the scepter.
Try putting the silver end of the scepter on the silver emblem.
Okay. Lone hunter will go ahead and try it.
Bigsby's hand will move to interpose between me and the throne.
Okay.
I thought you were stopping him touching the throne with the scepter.
The throne sinks down and
With
reveals
Bigby's
a
interposing
5-foot
hand.
passageway that leads south.
Sorry, I missed what you said. Could you say that again?
The throne sinks down as you hear like the grinding stone as the throne and the dais and everything sink down, revealing a 5-foot passage behind the throne.
Fox, are you able to also identify the crown scepter?
It's going to take 20 minutes if you guys want to do that.
Well, we should probably know what they are if 100 can get them off.
Well, why don't we just go and see what's in this 5-foot wide corridor?
Does it lead a distance, or is it
Yes.
a little nook that's behind the throne?
It leads off into a narrow hallway heading, as far as your dark vision can tell, south.
Could we please be telepathically bonded before we go through the next death hole?
I think that's a good idea.
All right, let's do it.
All right, telepathic bond.
And I'll just see if I can get any. No, that I don't have any ritual spells.
Serena,
I'll cast detect magic as a ritual spell whilst he's doing this. So I've got detect magic up.
Okay. What do you want to? You telepathic bond? Anything you want to detect when it goes up as the telepathic bonds are renewed?
Mm-hmm.
Or what would you like to?
Well, I've got my armor on now. I'm willing to lead the way. Would anyone else like to do anything before we go down?
I shake my head.
Shave your head. My goodness.
I said shake, guys.
Oh,
I heard shave. I was like, wow, going in.
Yeah, I like that as a sort of that was a left field sort of sudden.
I don't half my head, and I changed my middle name.
I guess.
I mean, it probably feels weird because I've got short hair now, but still.
Lone Hunter will go in with the party.
Yep, I'll lead the way down.
Yep.
Wow, that is interesting. Okay, as soon as you step through into this passage, Lone Hunter,
yeah,
completely blind.
Do you go first or do I go first?
You will. Blind. Lone Hunter step back.
Well, he detected magic. Did he detect anything before we went?
Yeah, you can. What do you? He never mentioned per se what he was wanting to focus on to detect. I'm sorry, or maybe I didn't catch it.
Sorry, you're breaking up on me a bit, Michael.
Oh.
What did you say?
You never told me anything specific that you would like to focus on to detect.
No, I didn't say anything, but I'll head into the corridor.
Okay. You head into the corridor. Let me look at the map again. But as soon as Lone Hunter, no matter what order you go into, Lone Hunter, as soon as you step out of the throne room into the corridor, you will be completely blind.
And when that happens, he steps on back into the I guess the throne area.
Okay.
Does he see?
Yes, you see perfectly now. As if it is broad daylight. While they're doing that, as you head into this thing, the narrow passage behind the throne leads to a 10-foot wide. It's originally 5, but then it opens up to 10 feet wide landing and a series of stone steps which become wider to the south as they ascend, rising. When a character reaches the landing and is able to see the steps, read the walls of the area ahead are untarnished and gleaming copper panels set between rare woods inlaid with ivory. The ceiling is silver, formed so as to reflect and amplify.
Guys, I gotta go. My wife's off work, and she's here to pick me up.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
So, whatever, you guys keep going. But
okay.
We can figure out Lone Hunter's blindness, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Lone Hunter, when he steps back on in, you can see Lone Hunter will, since he had that feeling that he could take off he'll try taking off the crown first of all.
You as soon as you put it on, you knew that you could not take it off.
Yeah.
It is untakeable offer unless you use the scepter.
And that's what he's gonna try using the scepter on it.
How do you do it?
Well, let's see. The one end activated the throne down, so he'll use the opposite end that activated the throne down, touching it to the crown, and with his right hand and his left hand, he'll try to take the crown off.
Okay. You can remove the headgear. You feel it is removable.
All right, I get that shit off as quick as I can. And then he's going to step into the hallway. Is he blind still?
You can see as if you would normally see. You have dark vision. There is a torch flickering. By the way, let's call this the second torch you've had to light.
Yeah, it is.
How many torches you got?
I had 10. I got 8 now.
Okay. That's not an issue. All right.
But
your blindness is cured. Let me finish reading this. Okay. The walls in the area ahead are untarnished and gleaming copper panels between rare woods inlaid with ivory. The ceiling is silver, formed so as to reflect and amplify light brought into the place. The chamber widens to the south, where a set of gently sloping steps leads upward. The 6 steps, from nearest to farthest, are made of onyx, pink marble, lapis, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite.
Lone Hunter will say to Fox, there's some strangeness about this crown and scepter. When I stepped into this hall with it on, I was blinded, but yet back in the other room, I was able to see beautifully. May need at some juncture to have these identified to know what and how to use it.
I completely agree.
And
maybe they'll come to use at some point, and they didn't want it to make it past this point.
Lone Hunter will hand them to you because he don't hold on to them.
Yeah, I'll hold on to them, and the second I get a chance, I'll start doing identify.
Do you want to do that before any sort of continuing or anything?
I'll identify the crown right now.
Okay.
While this is going on,
remind me what the stairs are made of.
Brunt will be inspecting the stairs from just by sight, and the ceiling and the panels on the walls with his detect magic.
Okay. The tomb is glowing magic.
As always.
Yeah, but specifically, the 6 steps from the nearest to the farthest are onyx, pink marble, lapis, wherever the fuck that is, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite.
Lapis is a semi-precious soft stone that was used in jewelry, primarily mined out of Afghanistan. Is inlaid. The blue that you see on a lot of the Egyptian sarcophagus and stuff are all that lapis. It's a blue with white quartz specks into it, and depending upon, and some gold flecks, depending on how much is the quality, whether jewelry or otherwise.
So onyx, pink marble, lapis, white marble.
And
I've forgotten the rest.
You got malachite there, which is a greenish stone that's a copper, made from a copper base by nature.
Okay.
And the 5th one, I can't remember.
You do see enchantment magic coming from the black obsidian, I think, step. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it, because there's something then that'll need to be done for everybody.
Okay.
All right. Especially since what's his name has the eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should just do Lone Hunter's tactic in the cold room before and run through them and hope that we survive.
All right then, Brand. You go first.
Like, I can go ethereal anytime and just run through the tomb, but that's like a one-time deal, and I want to use that to get out of here.
So with that, we will call it for the day, and we will be returning most likely not next week, but the week after.
Nice one. Oh, thanks very much, Michael.
Thank you.